Check, check, is this thing on? Check, check, is this thing on? Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, starring your host, the Crypto Lifer. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Ooh, a little loud. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let me get that music on down for you. It's a little bit loud there for you. What if I talk like this and it was a little bit crazy and I acted like I was more like Steve Levy? He's going to the 5. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Look at that guy. He's running all over the field. I don't know what he's doing. Looks like he's got his pants down on his knees. I mean, he's still going for the touchdown. Oh my God, I think he fell on his face. Did a double somersault. Fell into the end zone. Touchdown. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being a part of the live stream. Let me boost down a little bit. Let me boost down. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Struggling a little bit at 47K, but I got some news for you. Let's take a look at what's happening for Bitcoin right here. What do I think my hair looks like? It looks okay. What do the charts convey that is happening today? This is a possible M pattern, okay? I won't deny it. Could be an M pattern that will break to the downside. Measured move of that M is this. I just like to give you all scenarios so you guys are always prepared at all times. So I start off with the bearishness and we'll move into the bullishness. The bullishness. And I'll tell you what I'm personally doing, and we'll leave it at that. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here on the live stream. Thank you for jumping on into the live. Let me turn down that music a bit. Even for me, it's a bit loud. Okay, appreciate that. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'm the Crypto Lifer. You're the Crypto Lifers. If you're just jumping in, if you're new to the channel, call yourself a Crypto Lifer today. Jump on into my World Trading Group. It's a free trading group, 3,500 members in the World Trading Group. Jump on in there. Have yourself a blast. Get affiliated with the people of my crew. We jump in and out and try to show people what's happening. And then maybe you just want to jump on in to the Patreon. So jump on into the Patreon. You will absolutely love it once you see what's going on in the regular group, and then even more. Watch the live stream every day if you're new to the live. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for everyone on the live. Okay. All right. Massive Bitcoin and Ethereum pump. Freaking BitBoy Crypto, man. The guy. I love the guy, but wow. Okay, so what I see happening here are low stochastics on the 1 hour. All right. And I just want to say that my favorite, you know, it's just, you pick a way to trade, and eventually that trade will pay you so well in 4 or 5 trades that it won't matter how many trades you made. Like, for instance, I always long stochastics on the 1 hour when they're low. And so I long this one, we got a pop. We long down here, we got a pop, faked out down. We longed it again, though, at 41,000. Remember? Boom. And we got the pop all the way. And we rode this. This has been a beautiful run. If you had longed this with me on that present day, I even put a YouTube video out about how I longed it. The YouTube video is so small, it's a shame it's only gotten 500 views because it's 40 seconds long. I mean, well, I have to say, you know, that I basically right here give my exact strategy away, which is a simple strategy. And how I use divergence with the 15-minute and the 1 hour. It's like, it's right there, hands out. Bam. And made a killing. And there it is. I don't know. Yeah, an hour later, Bitcoin would fly to 43K, 44, and begin to dominate the entire market. I nailed it for my entire team. I opened the long out at 3 in the morning, woke up at 3 a.m. ready to rock, too. Took no time off. I worked 7 days a week, no days off. And we're ready to rock. So if you jump on into my trading group, you're going to be with something completely different that you've never seen before. Someone who pushes the limits to progressiveness, pushes the limits to what you can do, pushes the limits to what my whole team can do. We are all amazing people in my group. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Okay? And again, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Everything I do and say here on the channel is for entertainment purposes only. Okay? And educational purposes only. Okay, so check it out. So I'm looking at Bitcoin. I took a long on Bitcoin right here on this level earlier at 47,000, about 611, 550 even, around that area. Once it bounced down to the bottom. And why? Because I always long Bitcoin, okay, under 2 different conditions. When the 1 hour is extremely low, in conjunction with the 15-minute being extremely low. And I saw that happening right there. Another thing that I think is kind of happening here a little bit, I can't really call it there. Let me go to the 7-minute. Is there some bullish divergence in the smaller time frame? Not really right there. Was there some here that could have called a bit of a bottom? Right there where there's a little bit. And, you know, it has to happen at the actual bottom. And this is a little lower than that. No, yeah, it is. It is lower than that. I'm talking about this wick right here. And you can see we have swing down and swing down. It's tiny. But sometimes you have to dissect things of this nature, this small. Swing down and swing down here. But when I go here, it's swing up to swing up. And you're ready to rock. So, very, very interesting. So, yeah, possible M pattern that could break to the downside. I'm not going to negate that. It's out there. It's algorithmically out there. It could be picked up by the algorithmic bots. But, as we see it right here on the low totem pole hairstyle, I like what we're seeing here bouncing up to the upside. This is a beautiful bull pennant that has room to move. And, yeah, I like what we're seeing here for BTC USDT on the 7-minute. Okay? So, all right. Switch over to the 1 hour, also looks healthy. 4 hour also, I'm telling you what, right now it's pointed to the downside. Thought we might get a relief rally there. Right now it is pointed to the downside. We had a massive, look at that, bearish engulfing candle, as you could put that candle and that candle. And okay, this could be a double top here too. And let's also look at this, because I saw this earlier on a smaller time frame, but now we do see it on a bigger time frame. And when you take a look at this, this is bearish divergence, swing up to swing up. with a swing down to swing down. It tells you that the trend should continue to the downside. So we shall see if Bitcoin can hold this level or if it falls. Big level to hold for Bitcoin is 47,000. If it can't hold 47K, then it's going to start testing the next levels of support and resistance. 46,500, 46,100. Right here, the biggest support I see right here is 46,184. And then back down here to 45,250. Then we're talking about 44,000. I just can't read it because I need my glasses. 44,000. Should I swing the glasses on just while I look at this stuff? That helps. 44,048. And then another big time level here at 42,156. So I'll be watching these levels very closely for Bitcoin. But so far so good as we broke out of this. But all eyes on this area here, where we knew we have a bit of resistance at 48,726, 27 area, that wick of that candle, and we need to break it. So we just need to find some support. I'd be happy if we came down. It's okay. We could Bart Simpson our way right down here and bounce off any one of these levels as long as we make a higher low. And as long as we don't go anywhere near back into this pattern, I'd preferably like to bounce off the 200-day moving average. Looking good to me. On the 4-hour, we see that the 50 is coming for that 200. A golden cross is on the way. Could this round up to the top? I've seen it happen, and it could. Anything is possible. I'm watching that 1 hour. That 1 hour wants to cook to the upside. So, in my, defense of my theories here, the probability is in my favor that this could break to the upside. So, all eyes on BTC for sure. And that's going to be where I'm standing for BTC. I'll either get stopped out on the dumpage, or this is going to be another beautiful long 4 for 4, roll long 4 for 4 straight in a row. And only time will tell. So far up a little bit on the trade, not too bad. The glasses make it looking like you are actually putting more effort in. CMAS. Thanks, man. Imagine if every Lifer fam clicked the like button as they entered. What a wonderful world it would be. Thank you for the 41 likes and the 50 global Lifer fam watching. Shout out to 52 people watching and 41 likes. Massive Bitcoin and Ethereum pump. Bitcoin up 2,000 in 3 minutes. Oh, yeah. You guys are funny, man. Okay. Let's pop out the chat. Let's see who's cracking in the chat. Where my lifers at? No mods, no evidence. It's a Saturday night, I guess. On October. College football, I guess. Love the t-shirt. Can you give us a full shot of it? Oh, yeah. You want to see the awesome t-shirt made by the DYOR token.info team? Check them out. Do your own research, token.info, DYOR token.info, and check it out and come to the moon with a crypto lifer. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you for coming on into the live. All right. I woke up this morning, did what I always do, said thank you, dear Lord, for my legs. Went to the bathroom because you know what? I'm so happy I have the use of my legs. We're looking at XYO, highly likely to break to the upside. Inverted head and shoulder. I like where it's sitting. Okay? I like what I'm looking at here. XYO. I personally don't have a stake in it, and I haven't jumped in yet, but I'm looking at it very, very closely. XYO. DDX. I don't have a stake in it yet, but I like what I'm seeing here for DDX. Highly likely to follow DYDX. Another decentralized exchange on the move, and it's on Coinbase too, so you can get it really fast and very accessible to the regular marketeer here. I watched your live streams from 2019 and 20 and early 2020 and saw the evolution of the streams. Thanks, man. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Wheel. Thank you for being here, Sam. Shout out to Crypto Kevin up at the spot. Shout out to Anko Sibutsu. Appreciate you, man. You're the man, dude. Quick question, org woman. I'm pretty sure you're a man, though. Quick question. When did you start the Patreon? I believe I started the Patreon in February. No, March or April. Might have been February, March, or April. Not sure exactly, though. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale. Thank you for being here, Sam. Appreciate you, man. David Tennant, DYOR Token Family. Shout out to Dave up in the spot. Shout out to Tree City West up in the spot. So DDX looking hot to me right now, too. Quant on my radar for a pullback, probably back to maybe 300 before it can pump back to the upside. Inverted head and shoulder. I like what I'm seeing for Quant. Luna, getting busy. I like where Luna is at 36. Highly likely Luna could break to the upside and continue its rage. AVAX, Luna, and Solana will be top 3 players and gainers in the ecosystems ahead. There'll be smaller versions and probably some better 10x's, 20x plays in my humble opinion, but those will run the gambit. VRA looking absolutely beautiful. Get a bag of veracity. I have a fat bag of it. Absolutely love it. Talking about how it bounced right here off the golden pocket. We're very close to it off the 618 Fibonacci level. Sweet spot, golden pocket. We talk about that. And then boom, a move to the upside for VRA inside of a cup and handle. Something to get your an OPCT, BTC. Highly likely, I think, to break back up to the upside after a massive move. Opacity looking pretty bullish to me as well. And back into Bitcoin and what we see happening here at 47,700, and it's hanging on by a string. We go to the smaller time frames and see what we got going on. What does it look like? And you can see we have a high, a higher high, an M right here that broke to the downside. You could see there was your M there, and it did break down. So an M right there broke down. Could the bigger M break down, kind of suggesting that idea? Is this a fractal of a fractal? Sometimes I do this for fun. Check it out. If anything, I'll teach you what you can do one day on your own doing other things. But so I look at this little area here, and I see how cool that is. I'm like, oh, how cute, you know. But then I flip it and make it real big. Quick, look at GALA, please, lifer. I'm liking the Stokes in the 4-hour and the daily. We'll take a look at GALA. Thank you so much for putting that on the radar. Shout out to Buck Nasty up in the spot for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for coming on into the live. You're the man. It's so hard to find the Lifers channel today. Anyone experience that? Yeah, they're probably doing something strange because I just don't get the watchers anymore. No matter what, even on a big green day when Bitcoin's pumping, everything's looking good. The channel should be bumping right now. I should be getting over 120, 150 people right off the bat like I always do. Very strange. A week ago, we got thousands of people, then it just disappeared. But how funny is that? How this fractal looks almost so similar. Look at it, matches like to the T, and I took it from there. Suggest that Bitcoin could get a bit of a dump here and bounce off of 45,000. That'll be pretty interesting if we see that happen. I'll publish that just to keep it set in stone, and we'll watch this fractal. It's quite interesting to see and have many questions arise. It's quite interesting to see and have many questions arise. Here's the stream. I don't think it's laggy at all. There's a glitch thing for my camera, but it's not laggy at all. I think you just want to get a good... The stream. I don't think it's laggy at all. No. There's a glitch thing for my camera. That's pretty spot on, actually. No lag on the stream. You mentioned your group you were in at the time in the stream long ago. Did you remain in touch also? You didn't use stochastic in earlier streams when you didn't start that stove. I still remain in touch with Crypto Revolution for sure. Love that dude. I love him with all my heart. He's a great dude. Still got 2/3 of my money on the side, so a pullback would be good for me. Jeffrey Clays. Always have a USDT position, in my humble opinion, not financial advice. But always have a position in stablecoin. No lagging tonight on this end. Shout out to Love Learning. Thank you so much for saying that. We'll take a look at GALA for the $5 super chat, and we'll jump on in. Resolution too small to publish. You're trying to publish an idea with the time frames less than 50 minutes or range less than 1 hour. This resolution is too short, and most people will not be able to adequately react to your idea before it loses its point. Fractal magic. Can we stay in the pattern, or do we follow the fractal? Well, this thing is such a waste of my... they don't let me do it soon. I'm just going to be like... It's neutral, actually, because we just want to watch if something happens. And you can always check CoinTrader Pro and check it out. It'll really help you. Also, links to help the channel. Let's talk about links that help the channel. Tutoring #1. If you want to sign up for tutoring, Tuesday is the beginner's course from 3 to 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday from 3 to 5. Or if you want tutoring on your own, $200 for 1 hour. But it will be the best hour you ever spent. I usually go a little bit over an hour and 10. Make sure you know what you're talking about. Leave you with a PowerPoint and my own beautiful 9-point checklist of how I get in and out of every single trade. And that, my friends, is worth years and years of my pain, sweat, and tears. So for $200, it's probably worth even more. It'll jumpstart your entire brain. I'll get you thinking and moving in such a different way than any other trader on the internet and get you going. So jump on in. They're doing something weird. I can't find the streams posted same day from 10 to 12. I have to go into the Patreon and click the link from there. It would seem as such because, like, nobody's on the stream right now. You know? Very, very weird. My wife used to say it all the time, like, oh, your stream wasn't there where it used to be. And I'm like, the shadow ban, right? For whatever reason. And why? Like, what am I doing wrong? What have I done? Who knows? Maybe not. Let's just project positivity at all times. Positivity at all times. The fractal that nobody's talking about. Okay? That's pretty interesting too. The fractal that nobody is talking about that I found this morning. That's why nobody's talking about, because I just found it. But the fractal right here, baby, starting to kind of play on out, is right here. You know? And then once that breaks out, parabolic to the upside, right? So look. It's going to prepare us because we can get this, what? All the way back up here. Channel our way on out. I mean, very interesting. Is Bitcoin up? I'm going to do this on real Bitcoin, but this is very interesting. Something I've been thinking about looking at. The fractal idea here for Bitcoin. All right. And the daily MACD just crossing, getting very bullish. That daily MACD has a lot to go. So very, very interesting to say the least. Shout out to everyone on the live. It never gives me a notification when you go live. It used to, but not anymore. Damn. Did you hit the, and you've hit the, you hit the bell and all that fun stuff, right? Yeah. A good tutor session is hands down a perfect way to put the pieces together. Learn TA and the language. I love you, man. Good gains today because of your knowledge. Shout out to Birdman for the $20 super chat up at the spot. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I love you, man. Good gains today because of your knowledge. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. It never gives you a notification when you go live. It used to, but not anymore. I just got the notification 30 minutes after you started, Austin. Or don't focus on the tree's roots. We here. I feel offended. I'm a nobody. Shout out to Island Boy 242. When is the next level course? The next level course will be this Tuesday from 3 to 5. We'll open it up. I'll make sure we open up a link for it tomorrow night. It'll be ready to rock. So Tuesday from 3 to 5. Actually, Tuesdays from 3 to 5. The next level course would have to be then Wednesday. Might have to be Friday from 3 to 5. Or Friday from 2 to 4. Yeah, Fridays from 2 to 4. Next level class will be Fridays from 2 to 4. That makes sense. I like that. Spizzy son. Shout out to Alexander Gustav. Shout out to Tokyo Sex Whale up at the spot. Okay, so Bitcoin starting to get a little ugly. Let's see what's happening here. And if we dump, we dump. By all means, right? It is what it is. Nobody's perfect. We'll see, though. Looks like we're kind of double bottoming here. Now it looks like we're going to form some strong bullish divergence. Look at this. And this is what we want to see. This is highly likely when we get a bit of a bounce here. Very strong bullish divergence here on 7 minute. So we'll see how this plays out, but so far so good. I like what I'm seeing here. Just a little bit of a, this is what happens when you get to the bottom of the channel. 99% of the time, this is how it happens. I've watched it happen all the time, and we longed it right there. We can long it again right here. Not really worried about it. Still holding along. Okay. Stop loss below previous support, right? Even on the 1 hour, I have the 200-day moving average. Or the 50-day moving average here, moving through inside my stop loss, in between the price and the stop loss. I always try to position myself behind a support and resistance line, which I found way back here. Resistance, 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 bounce, bounce, bounce there. So this is a support line that I've seen play off many, many times. So I'm going to use it because I back tested it and looked at it. And I've also seen that the 50-day moving average is going to be between me and the price, once the stop loss starts to move on over here to the right here, the 50-day should kind of give me some coverage. So that's why I do what I do, and that's why I'm where I am right there on that stop. And if we get stopped, we've been 3 for 3 trading Bitcoin. So if we got stopped out on this one, it would be our first trade that we would lose, and we've taken so many awesome gains already, so it would be fine. So I figured, hey, we have one of you. So that's what happens to me. Once I win 3 good ones, then I might make a little more of a risky trade than I would have on the 4th one. Not all the time. I'm just saying sometimes, because you're already playing with house money at that point. All right? But anything is possible. But I really like, I personally, my system tells me to long. It's none of my business. I don't use my brain when I trade. I wrote out a system. I put it together. I back-tested probabilities. I found the math, and I put the math on a piece of paper, and now I trade the math for a living, and I make sure that the probability is in my favor, or I don't get into a trade. It's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple idea, pretty simple theory, and it works pretty much a lot for me. Works very, very well. Another thing that we could say here is like swing up a little bit, and you could almost say this swing here to swing here is hidden bullish divergence, so the trend should continue to the upside. So even that could be called hidden bullish divergence, which I've seen there. So pretty interesting, hidden bullish divergence. And shout out to the sponsor of today's video. No, I'm just joking. But shout out to Mountain Valley Spring Water. If you know your water, shout out to Mountain Valley Spring Water. The greatest water on earth, probably coming out, I believe, Arkansas near the Ozarks, the Wichita Mountains. It is one of the purest springs on the earth. Shout out to the Mountain Valley Spring Water. Rodney Dangerfield used to drink it at every show. He was endorsed by them. They said, we give you a case where you drink it at every show. He says, of course I will. It's the best water on earth. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Good for business and for us, right, man? You need at least 3 levels. Thank you. Good for business and for us. Thank you, yeah. First virgin cocoa oil. Now mountain water. Now Mountain Valley water. There you go. My fam owns springs in Pennsylvania. There you go. Friday. Will it be beneficial to have lifers take the group tutor first, then the group tutor next? Just a thought. Oh, yeah, for sure. Depending on where you are, unless you feel like you're in that next level. If you're on next level, then you get to that next level. Arkansas is like 45 minutes from me. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on into the live. Thank you for joining with your Saturday night with the Crypto Lifer. Damn, man. 59 people on the live. It is what it is. I'm not going to get sad about it. I got to do what we got to do. Okay. I love you. Good games because of you for the $20 super chat. Still getting the love. $5 super chat. Let's go over GALA from my man Buck Nasty. Let's go over GALA real quick. GALA. We got GALA and we got GALA X on KuCoin. Okay. I'm personally in on KuCoin, so I'm going to look at the KuCoin a little biased to my own idea here. So a little bit of a dump, but not too bad. Let's see what we're seeing for GALA. Let's break it down 100 different ways to Tuesday, shall we? So the first thing I do is I look at these things and I open them up. Look at them pretty closely. Go to the daily time frame. And I take a look at what I'm seeing here on the daily time frame. Okay? Bam. 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 And shout out to Alex Yu for the 777s. I just see you out there for the 777. You're the man. Appreciate you so much for the super chat. You're the man. How much for the group tutor? Never know enough. The group tutor is $100 for 2 hours. It's awesome. And at the end, I go hard. It's definitely something you say 59. My screen says 16. It's weird. Nothing inside the Federal Reserve. Great documentary for anyone who wants to know more about the Fed and money. Money for nothing. Oh, I love that. Let's take a look at that. Birdman group tutoring session, hands down, a perfect way to learn TA and the language of the patterns. 2 hours are out of this world for $100. Booking an appointment. Can you do Tezos? We'll take a look at Tezos in a second. So look, so we went to a high of 1473, right? We tweezer top there once on September 17th, once on September 21st, okay? We came back down. I pulled a Fibonacci. We came to the golden pocket. Right here. In between the 0.5 and the 0.618. And we came right in here. Bounced off there. So almost to the 618, but not. But pretty close. And even if we went to this impulse there, we did go to the golden pocket and bounce. And touch the 21-day moving average. So, I delete my fibs. They're a bit annoying to have on the screen. Once I get what they're telling me. I get my information and I move on. All right. Then I go from here and I start building the story. Well, this is a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. It has a measured move of the length of the price right back down to the 21-day moving average. Tells me that GALA's got legs and the daily's very low for GALA. If I can trade patiently and hold on, I can see GALA all the way up at 19. So if I can dollar cost average in between 8, 9, 10 cents and get all the way up there, right? So that's the plan, right? And that's my humble opinion. That's what I'm doing. So I like GALA. I like what it is. I'm taking my time with it. I'm going slow with it. I'm just slowly accumulating very, 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 very patiently. Are we making a giant inverted head and shoulder? Here's something that's possible. Something like this may be occurring for GALA. All right. Shoulder could even be a little higher. Something like this. Performing a higher low. Okay. That's one thing on my idea in my head. Another thing I'm seeing here is a cup and handle for GALA. This is why people love the channel, because we don't just sit at one thing. And when someone asks for, when we go over the technical analysis, we make it thorough as possible. That could be considered a cup and handle for sure. And GALA's got some room on the 4 hour, but not too far. And let's take a look at the 1 hour is getting there as well. Let's see if this can fill out, right? Then you play some more local support and resistance, because remember, our support and resistance lines that we made, they're on some bigger time frames. We definitely got something cooking right around here, because we bounced near that area and we got rejected here. We got rejected. We fell below that. So our next pretty big level here is where we got rejected and bounced again too. So GALA, I want GALA at 9.5. I really don't want to see it break 9.5. It breaks 9.5, starts coming further down, then we're going to have to change the angle of this and talk it about more being like maybe a falling wedge, something like this, But we'll see. As of right now, I'm going to stay on it. And this also tells me Bitcoin's probably dumping too. This is going to follow Bitcoin. If Bitcoin dumps, so will GALA dump. 90% of the coins are going to follow Bitcoin. What I like to see is the 15-minute. How extended is it? It's very extended, double bottoming here. It's very, very close to where the bottom is when I've done this for a living. This is very, very close to where it's time to jam. Go to the 7-minute and you're looking for that bullish divergence if you can get it. If you can stress it. 5-minute even probably starts to find. No, 1 minute gives you nothing. No, it's not there at the moment. Seeing a little bit of a market dump right now for sure. Let's take a look back at Bitcoin. But I still like where GALA is. I'm respecting these levels. If it breaks this level here at 9.5, it goes back down to 8.8, 8.9. If it breaks 8.8, 8.9, it could get back down to 7.6. If it gets back to the 7.6, it could possibly be doing a giant double bottom. Either way, I'm going to find the scenario and play it to the upside. I like what I'm seeing for GALA. And that's why I'm DCAing into it here and there over and over again until I have a nice little position for GALA. All right. Could be a little bearish times. All eyes on Bitcoin right now, honestly. All eyes on Bitcoin. All right. 67 global fam watching. So to the 2-hour group is what I pick, or the tutoring for 1. I think the 2-hour group's enough, man. Yeah. And then you'll get 2 hours for $100. I mean, you need a refresher. You need to get built back up. And there's some new things that I am teaching. The teaching has changed a little bit, right? I've evolved as a person. I could never just teach exactly the same way forever. So yes, the teaching has evolved in my humble opinion. So whenever I see the market's green, I look for red coins. So like I flip my whole chart to red and I just start looking for the reddest coins, So we're Bitcoin at 41.6 and, I was about to say Bitcoin at 41,000. I was about to say, I'm looking at some weird exchange. I almost did a deja vu, guys, because like anything is possible. I was like, wait, did we just see a 6? I was like, you guys saw me turn ghost white. And there it is, breaking to the downside yet again. But I'm telling you right now. So when this happens, what do? I just change my stance. My stop loss may get hit. Let's see. But we just changed the idea here. You know, is it making one of these? Did it fall out? Let's see. I love you so much. Mwah. The sweetest little thing in the world. That's a razor. Don't touch that. Could really hurt you. Yeah. You played really good today. I love you, okay? Throw that upstairs for me. Come here. Give me a hug. All right. Happy birthday tomorrow. Love you, baby. Okay, so look. So, it could be doing a few things. All right. Shout out to Rocket Dog for the 3333. So we talked about this being a possible M pattern that could break to the downside. We talked about it breaking all the way back down here to 46,000, and that also is a bit of an M, right? Very, very possible. I longed it because whenever the 15-minute and the 1 hour low, I long. So to me, they're just trying to really get extended now. They're really trying to freak everybody out. They get everyone into that fear. And I love to long the fear. So I honestly can't long unless it feels uncomfortable. That was wholesome. Shout out to Daniel Rajbuch. Shout out to everyone in the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 74 likes, 64 people watching. Now they're telling me less people are watching than is watching, and we know it's not right. Looks like just filling a fair value gap. Yeah. I can't believe it tells me there's only 16 people watching. Mike, can you refresh your page? Just refresh, because sometimes when I refresh, the number does change. It'll stay on a lower value, but when you refresh, the number will change. This is strange. This is the lowest amount of people we've ever had watching on the channel, literally in, I don't know, months. Months. You're telling me Bitcoin's that boring tonight when it's about to pop to the upside? Wow. Okay. Damn, man. Anyway, so let's check it out. So what I see happening for BTC, right? Yeah, it's like I got mad Patreons, a trading group, like a bunch of people joined today. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. 76 people watching here. There we go. That's good. I got 67. I got 66. So you got more people than it's maybe the algorithm's broken tonight. Telling me I got 66. Who cares? I'm going to stop thinking about it. I'm just going to do my job. On the hour, it's just sad when, kind of makes you worried. Will your job end when it seems to be shrinking to zero out of nowhere? But hey, I just got to shrug these things off and move forward. But it makes it mentally tough. I'll be honest. YouTube is not for anybody that wants a secure, easy life. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be an insane ride. And it's like almost like they're going to mentally try to destroy you. I don't know why, Like what they did to me recently, how could you, even if it's just if it's a joke or whatever, you let my channel we had 1,000 people watching just last week. 7, 8, 9, 10 days ago, we had 1,000 people on the live stream at one time. We had 1,200 likes. How do we go to 1,000 people to 600 when nothing's changed, But that is 76 without any dislikes. I did beginner's class, and they took a tutoring session for a deep dive. Worth it, worth it, worth it. Shout out to Nat Dad. Thank you so much. 2 lives here. I see you on YouTube today. Had hardly any views. Faith in power is above the powers that are. Yeah. Must be something with the algorithm. Anyway, so Bitcoin dumping to the downside. 42,000. 47,200. Now there's got to be some divergence playing out, though. There it is, a little bit. Slight divvy right there, because that's way sharper than that. So there's some slight div right there. Slight bullish divergence. I will have the bullish divergence. Thank you so much, sir. And let's talk about the wins, shall we, that we made in the last 2 days here on the channel or in the Patreon group. Let's talk about the wins, man. Appreciate each and every one of my crypto livers dominating the game. Yeah, so I gotta just say that's a fallout of a pattern. I mean, there's no other way to do that. Otherwise, my OCD isn't complete. It's got to look right. The geometric shape's got to feel complete, and there it is. And it even had a bit of almost the bearish retest there and a break to the downside, which is pretty interesting as well. So far, we're going to see Bitcoin breaking down. But how low could it go? Not too much lower. We'll show you here what's happening now. Then we'll get into levels to watch on the bigger time frames. That beat was hot. That beat was hot. So it's in this channel now. Let's see how long it can stay in this channel till it breaks to the upside. 68% chance of a break to the upside. Cup and handle-esque. Very weird handle. Cup and handle-esque. Not saying it's, very strange handle. And we have support right here at about 46,860. And then we really don't have much more support locally, 44,700. Let's take a look at that weekly channel. Bitcoin on the big boy time frame. Already almost a bit of a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. This weekly candle is huge already, getting extremely bullish. So last weekly candle pin bar. Also, we go over this idea, right? Tweezer tops break to the downside. So when you see the opposite of tweezer tops, tweezer bottoms break to the upside. Telling you there's high demand in this area for Bitcoin. And Bitcoin holds 43,000 very, very, very nicely now. That's a weekly support zone. All right, which is extremely important. Then we got 39,000, 40K area. And then we're at basically resistance at 47,000. We're really right at weekly resistance right now where we're at. So it makes sense we would hit it and have a little bit of a problem. We need to break above it. But Bitcoin on its way. And we've been talking about this for a long time too as well. If we look at the 3-day chart, right? We're going to show you what we've been bringing up. This is a cup and handle that's breaking to the upside. And I've been showing this cup and handle for probably about a month now for a good amount of time as it evolved. We even showed a smaller cup and handle down here that broke out. And cup and handle is my specialty. It's probably the best. It's the number one pattern that I use to trade over and over again. There's days when all we talked about was the cup and handle. We find 10, 20, 30 cup and handles in a row. Boom, 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 boom. I could do it right now and show you 100 cup and handles. Tells me we got a $77,000, 77,700. The 777's there. That's awesome, right? We'll say 77,005. We'll be even on it, but about a $77,500 Bitcoin. $77,500 Bitcoin. I truly agree. Even I didn't know what the class will teach. I'll be there. You can never know enough, and we'll always learn something new if you take the time. Agreed. You always are definitely shadow banned. No alerts. Not on my homepage. Shout out to the night shift. Shout out to my man, Mr. Smurfington up in the spot. Tweezer Bottoms, learn something new. Shout out to Kevin Tam. There you go. Good to see you again, Birdman. I think everyone, no matter what level, can benefit by the one-time group tutor because we understand how Lifer works and what he is trying to teach us. Thank you. Faith in powers, not about the powers that shove. I know. Shout out to you, man. How are you? Doing great. Shout out to Mr. Slime up in the spot. Okay, can you see 3-day break into the upside here on Bitcoin? Starting to make a bit of a move here. The 3-day looks absolutely beautiful. Last time you traded the 3-day, you could have taken 30K and rode it all the way up to 50K. Telling you the 3-day is about to do the same thing again. And we got a little bit of a hidden bullish divergence as well. The 3-day looking beautiful to me. On a cup and handle, possibly up to $77,000. At least coming back to that all-time high. And then cracking the all-time high. I like what I see here for Bitcoin. And we're sticking to it. I'm going to send this out to the tweets. Send it out to the Twitter bots up in the spot. Look at this. Again, not financial advice. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor and do your own due diligence before getting into any coin, project, or trade. Okay? We might see a little bit of a pullback. That's fine. No problem. So far, so good. That's a breakout of a beautiful falling wedge on the 3-day chart. That's a 3-day candle. Beautiful 3-day candle. That's up 8% in 3 days. Go back and show. Rajesh, he already did. Sometimes you have to click his icon and find the stream there. Lifer, what's your view on GALA token? Could it be next to Axie Infinity? Got a haircut with that $50 super chat I see. Shout out to Jesus Matters. Yeah, that day I went and got the haircut. Just like he told me to. He said, I better see you fresh tomorrow. And I said, okay, I will be. You know? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. October Bull, October Bear. It's October Bull. Highly likely. Bitcoin gearing up for the next move. Like, how come this guy is getting thousands of views? Like, what does he do that I don't? I just need to know what he's doing that I'm not doing.
Now you just got to break your high there at 44.92. And then you got your next target at the 1.618.
You know, like, I just like, how come he gets 1,000 watchers? And honestly, something shady with this because he used to get way more watchers. Like, when I looked at his videos, was it algorithms? Was it bots? I don't know. Because look, some of it is 17,000 views. But then he's back to 2,000 views, 15,000 views. It's the algorithm messing with him too. So I guess it just kind of picks and chooses who it wants to pump. But look, 11,000 views. I don't get it. But then 3,000 views, 30, I don't. 7 to 10 p.m. every night. Jordan is really funny. I watch him sometimes. It's a kid's channel. We will pump back up. Can't you pay for channel marketing? I'm going to have to at one point. He's paying YouTube. Nothing is free. I'm going to pay YouTube for channel marketing then. That's it is what it is, man. No, Jordan seems like a really nice guy. I've watched the stream maybe 4 or 5 times. Seems like a really, really good dude. In all honesty, love the guy, actually. He seems really funny. Honest, down to earth, and good TA. I got to hand it to him. And good TA. When the viewership rises, it's time to sell. I know, right? Jordan Cameron is a good guy, though. Right? You should get a live with him. Gina Papina up in the spot. It's a tax write-off anyway. People always showing up during the rips, my man. Lock 6K off the dump. Still hodl. 6K? Yeah. Search Crypto Lifer and take a screenshot. Your live is not the latest video. Do you still trade on Coinbase after they admit wallets are being stolen? Wait, admit wallets are being stolen? No. What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense. Are you serious? That's FUD, man. That's like serious FUD. Hackers stole cryptocurrency from at least 6,000 customers. Yeah, from customers. According to the breach notification letter sent by the cryptocurrency exchange, the hack took place March and May 20th of this year. Okay? Unauthorized third party exploited a flaw in the company's SMS account recovery process to gain access to the accounts and transfer funds to crypto wallets not associated with Coinbase. Would immediately fix the flaw and have worked with these customers to regain control of their accounts and reimburse them for the funds they lost. Hackers need to know the email address, passwords, and phone numbers linked to the affected Coinbase accounts and have access to personal emails, the company said. So there was no evidence to suggest the information was obtained from the company. Yeah, it's like people get hacked on their own, man. They give away their information to other people. You got to read articles. See, this is the issue too, right here. Like this, you know, just to bring this up. Usually when the market dumps a lot, there are high viewers too. Hitting the like, save, and share helps. Yeah, I know a guy who had 1,000 stolen from CB Pro. YouTube is so dysfunctional. So many channel owners have problems. It'll come back. 6,000 wallets have compromised UFA. Coinbase reimbursed him 10,000 in hush money. Not even kidding. Man, I want to thank you. I entered a Poca. You did not enter any sales through me. Removing that. Mr. Slime. You did not enter any sales through me. You entered your own sale on your own time. All right? Please don't associate me with any of your own stuff. I appreciate you, but don't do that ever again. At CryptoLifer, ironically in June, Coinbase told me I could no longer use SMS for my 2FA. Now I have to use an authenticator app. Well, I've been using Authenticator for my whole life. Thanks again for the knowledge. I appreciate you, Mr. Slime. DM me later if you want to tell. I'll tell you what happened. DM me later. Bloody Sunny, can't discount the possibility they claim the loss fraudulently. You shouldn't use SIM card for 2FA. Coin Bureau said so. Yeah, I would never do that. I use two-factor authentication, right? Z on Tame's channel lost 1,000 and they gave him 10K this morning. He was thrilled. LOL. I'll believe it when I see it, honestly. Authy app is pretty legit too as well. Yeah, it works. It works. It's a little bit of fun in the market there, but to me, it's not really that big of a deal. 47,300. You know, I would just be honest. Like I said before, I long when the 1 hour is low and when the 15-minute is low. That's just what I do. It plays out 90% of the time. It breaks to the upside and does the damage. So this says this is about to pop and break to the upside. So that's what it's saying. And okay. So there you have it. All right. The TA says it's a falling wedge that breaks up 68% of the time. And the stochastics are low on the 1 hour and the 15-minute. And whenever I see that we play out, we usually get a bit of a bounce, especially in a falling wedge. That's sharper and sharper to the ankle. So, in my humble opinion, there's really nothing else to do but saddle up in long BTC. Again, not financial advice. And nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Get your own financial advisor, do your own research before getting into any coin, token, or project. Okay? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm not looking for clients. I'll never call you one of my clients unless you were a video client of mine. You know what I'm saying? Which I did have clients. I had video clients before. I've been a video guy for years. I can even fix motorcycles. I can do a lot of stuff, right? But you'll never be a financial client of mine unless I actually was licensed and I was doing it for a firm at one point, you know? So you could be a student of mine and you could be in my trading group. By all means, jump on into the Patreon. Patreon's blowing up. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Luna pumping right now. Beats, what's the Authenticator app? Do you use that in conjunction with your brokerage? Yes, you do. Always. SMS is sketchy because of SIM swapping. Exactly what he said. So there's the new idea here for BTC. Bit of a cup and handle. We'll see how this plays out. Bit of almost an elongated double bottom. Okay. Let's see what's cracking here. What's popping. Bondly's still getting played with because I don't even want to look at it, though. It gives me a bad taste. So XTC Tezos getting a little bit of a big move, too. And Bitcoin was just kind of similar into this, right? Almost in the same idea. Look, you can't say it wasn't. So we could take a fractal for Bitcoin almost. Because remember, Bitcoin had this shallow cup with a dagger handle that was way longer than the cup. We just kind of saw this for Bitcoin. Similar idea in a massive move for XTC up to $8. XTC actually really performing very well. One of the biggest performers, one of the best performers in the last few weeks is XTC. Came out of nowhere. Was really a quiet little coin booming to the upside at $8. Now, once it breaks this level, this is the all-time high. It's very close. And it could breach even with momentum on the daily and boom. And then probably come back down, retest, and then this thing is gone. I see it getting all the way up to $12.15. XTC booming to the upside. Let's take a look at Luna. And you know, Luna, anything under $30 for Luna was an absolute steal as Luna begins to boom to the upside. And we showed you Luna right here. Highly likely Luna was going to break. If you were in the Patreon, this was a setup we went over many times. 36 cents, $36.21. This is a setup we went over many times. Inverted head and shoulder breaks up 68% of the time, right? Beautiful bull pennant, breaking on up. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous, okay? Luna doing damage. And you can see Luna all the way back up at $88 not too long from now. Doing an exact double up from 44 to 88. Luna, okay? It is a little high now on the 1 hour. I don't like to jump on in onto green candles. We'll watch this closely for the next few hours. I know how to set alerts. I know how to track these. I know how to watch these very closely. That's why the Patreons love it. They get updates all throughout the day, no matter what's happening. Today, they got multiple updates for Bitcoin throughout the day, tracking Bitcoin on a Saturday. I work 7 days a week, and I do not take days off, and I don't take days off lightly. I don't get sick, and I won't get sick. I'm telling you right now, I stay healthy because I do the right things for my body. Like right now, I'm going to take some lion's mane because it is what it is. A little bit of lion's mane. Hello, my brother. Thank you for your time. I'm late today. Shout out to Yeyu, Wesley Halves, Let's Go Lifers. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream, drinking that Mountain Valley spring water. $73 liker fam watching around the world, 84 likes up in the game. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for each and every one of you that shares your night, your day, your time with me and helps me get where I'm going in life. Because without y'all, I would have nothing. So thank you so much for sharing your lives with me. Step 1, testimonials. Step 2, book an appointment. Step 3, the Patreon. Pour that water sound effect. That water pour sound effect. That pour. Wasn't that pour amazing? I thought of the same thing. It was such a nice pour. Sam, do you talk about Fantomstarter and Star Launch? Dude, are you kidding me? Fantomstarter or .io. Interesting. Invest or raise capital on any blockchain. Meet the platform that enables to participate in the most promising projects and projects sold. Really, Fantomstarter.io. Solidity, AnySwap, Spark, Anchor, Signum Capital. I like what I'm seeing here. Decentralized investment protocol. Applying our proprietary curation score mitigates against the risk of scam and vaporware projects. Projects are rigorously selected by a team of analysts, and a detailed report is provided to users. Curated, incubation, multi-chain interoperability. Invest in any blockchain. Raise capital with us. This is amazing, dude. Try the alpha. Fantomstarter token faucet. Hold on one second. This is pretty crazy. Perfect day to join the Patreon. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for everyone coming on to the live. Gotta change the, come on, MetaMask. I know, Fantomstarter. Now I'm getting, like, lightheaded right now. I'm like, ooh, Fantomstarter? Alright, so I'm on the Phantom Opera now. Now I got the Phantom Opera selected. I should be able to connect. There's some Frank in there, some Phantom in there. That's about it. See what it just said? It wants me to do the test net. So watch this. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Watch what I'm doing here. Every single time you can learn. Go to chainlist.org. Okay? That's going to where you're going to be able to get this Phantom testnet, because I don't have the Phantom testnet. I'm going to go to FTM, right? And I'm going to grab the Phantom testnet. I'm going to connect the wallet here and add it to the MetaMask. Okay? Now I have the Phantom testnet. I can approve that, switch to the network. Okay? I can switch over to Fantomstarter and get the FS token. Look at that. Receive 1,000 once every 24 hours. See? So now if I go here on the testnet, get FS tokens. Hold on 1 second. This is weird. This is interesting for sure. I need Phantom, go to the Phantom faucet. Quest testnet Phantom. Ah. Interesting. You see that? I'm not going to do that right now. I want everyone to see my wallet. But so I'm going to go here and I'm going to request Phantom. So you can get a faucet. 10 testnet Phantom successfully sent. Click here to view the transaction. Interesting. So now look, I got 10 testnet Phantoms that just got sent to me onto the faucet. Now I should be able to get these tokens. The only thing I don't like is it's connecting to the wrong wallet address that I had already. It's doing something and it won't unconnect from it, which is a bit annoying. You know. But this is bugging me out right here right now. Fantomstarter, start investing. Amount exceeds balance. Get the FS tokens. Fantomstarter token faucet. Receive 1,000 FS tokens once every 24 hours. They won't. The problem right now is I'm going to sign out of the... I'll figure this out on my own, but this is interesting. It's very interesting. The problem is I'm on like... I switched wallets, but it does it keeps thinking I'm on an old wallet, which I'm not on. It's very annoying. And whenever I try to connect wallet, it like wants to connect to the same wallet again. Interesting. Let me see if I like try it all over again. But every time I do this, it just wants to connect again to the same wallet. So if you have multiple wallets on your MetaMask, yeah, it refusing to like sign out of the wallet that I was already in. All right, here we go. I got it now. All right, now we're good to go. So now can I get FS tokens? Oh, now I might have to go to the faucet on that wallet, right? But I should have Phantom already on this wallet. Yeah, I got them. I got the 10 testnet Phantoms. Execution reverted. ERC20 transfer exceeds balance. Need Phantom, go to the Phantom faucet. Request faucets. How many times can you get faucets from Phantom? I mean, that's interesting. That's like $10. Phantom's $10. It's like, how do you just get 10 Phantoms like that off the faucet? You can only request 10 testnet Phantoms once every 5 minutes. They're only testnet Phantoms. This is interesting. I don't know if this is working 100% yet. So you can stake the FS tokens. Interesting. So you got to get the FS tokens and then get to the top tier. That's 6,974 FS tokens. Stake tier NFT. Eligible stake. Stake your Phantom. This is interesting. I'd be willing to take that a whirl. You get that early. Live fake IDO. This is a fake IDO run on Fantomstarter testnet. Whitelisting finished. Interesting. The fake IDO. Fractal. In order to invest in Fantomstarter, you need to log into Fractal. Interesting. And Fractal's another coin that we've been seeing in the game, and that may... Now let's take a look at the Fractal chart. Now we go on these rabbit holes. And this is what it's all about. Okay? Let's take a look at what's happening with Fractal. on KuCoin, FCL. Okay, so we're talking about Fractal here, and Fractal actually looking very, very bullish compared to everything else. Look at this. Pumped a bit on the 4-hour, has momentum though. Still has momentum. 1 hour needs to come to the downside. Looks like it's going to kind of stay here in this bit of a sideways angle. We could kind of open this up a little bit more and suggest that this continues sideways, but this is very, very bullish to me. I like what I'm seeing. It's also whenever I see, giant cup and handle for Fractal, a even bigger target here, a huge wick could tell me we could wick up again. Very, very interesting. Fractal on the radar for sure. And here's a new one we just found. We found it a few weeks ago. And I think looking at token metrics as well on the weekly screen share together, we went and found this puppy. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you coming on to the live stream. What's happening with GALA? We'll take a look at GALA. It's test money separate from actual Phantom. I think it is. It's getting confusing though. It's test money separate from actual Phantom. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I've seen it on Twitter. 1-to-1 bat arriving 5 days. Thanks, Brave. Yeah, let's talk about the links that help the channel here. So get into tutoring. Jump into the Patreon if you want. For $99, jump into the Patreon. What do you get if you jump on into the Patreon for $99? This is the best time. The first of the month. Second of the month. Well, you'll get access to the Crypto Lifer 99 room, where lifers are always talking about all different ideas, putting things together, and showing you possibilities together. Okay? On top of that, you get the World Trading Room, which is the public trading room, 3,500 people on the World Trading Room. Then you have the TA Learning Library. This is where you can jump in and actually put ideas back and forth with each other, post charts, this and that, bounce back and forth. Then you have the Crypto Lifers VIP charts and ideas. This is where other lifers can post charts and ideas. No comments are allowed. It's just strictly charts and ideas here, so people can swing through and see what the market's looking. Because I have eyes, you have eyes. If more people can post charts that they think, the people that post the charts are mainly people that have been tutored by me and that have that, that extra sense and know what they're doing. Okay? We'll take a look at Beamon on KuCoin. We'll take a look at that, right? On top of that, you also get the Crypto Lifer exclusive charts and setups. All my own personal ideas that I'm doing all the time. Had you been with us just the other night at 3 a.m., I'm waking up and I'm posting Bitcoin and nailed Bitcoin at 41,000. Bitcoin looking bullish yesterday, had a bit of a pump today. We talked about GALA. All different types of coins here, and I'm not going to give them all away. But that's what you get if you join the group. You also get exclusive access to me 4 times a month. We do a weekly screen share for 2 hours. It's awesome. Have a blast. Jump on in. Shout out to Awanamana. What happened to the BTC right now? I don't know. What do you think? So Fractal looking very, very nice to me. I'm focused on this idea here for Fractal. The bigger time frame, there's a giant cup and handle at bay there waiting for a massive move to the upside for Fractal. So I like what I'm seeing for Fractal. 71% gains. Like where it's sitting here. Fractal. Looking absolutely beautiful. Stop loss 11 or 12%. Again, nothing I do and say here is financial advice. It's for education and entertainment purposes only. You just heard of it today, but in general, if the token goes well, early testers are rewarded. Good evening, lifers. What happened to the BTC right now? Shout out to Zeus Rivera up in the spot. What's with NASDEX? Never heard of it. No idea. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 105 people watching, 103 likes. That's amazing. Lifers are amazing. Love each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. In my defense, a lot of lifers are European people that are asleep right now. They miss the Saturday night live stream. They just do. Welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Learn more. Pre-search ticker. Pre-search ticker pre. Number 1 on Cointelegraph Makers Pro with Vortex score of 85. Next is Axie, then EGLD, Theta, Zilliqua. Not financial advice. We've been all over pre-search. And we got into pre-search very, very early. The TA leads us to these coins before even anyone knows about the fundamentals. And look at this thing booming to the upside. And we already kind of called it as it meant to a high of 38. And here was the call here on the channel. We see it going all the way up here to 55. So if you join into the Patreon, we jumped in at 22. I even looked at it down here on the low. So we've been watching pre-search ever since it really started coming out. And it was 4 cents not too long ago. Already did a 9x. In the last month, it did a 9x and continuing to the upside. Regardless of what Bitcoin did, this thing is looking absolutely hot. Pre-search is very, very, very hot right now. Very interesting. Pre-search. We talked about RMRK. This thing's looking absolutely bodacious as well. Look at this thing. As it cracked on out, never hit the stop, but did a massive 48% pop to the upside. Let's see what we see here now. Double bottom holding zone, holding lanes, coming all the way up to the upside here. And then more green candles as it breaks on out. You have to almost go to a smaller time frame to see what happened here. And I looked at this morning and said this thing is still flagging, ready to rock to the upside. 15-minute has momentum. Let's take a look at the 1 hour on RMRK. This market is heating up. We're starting to see a lot of movement all over the place. 30-minute looks good. 1 hour doing a little bit of that flip. That flip tells me it's about to pop even more. This thing has legs, I'm telling you right now. 15-minute with momentum. We're like about 10, 20 minutes behind the perfect entry when this thing was about to pop. But 30% gains ain't bad, and this thing looking hot. Once it breaks that, it's going to fly. 676. Target up there. Again, not financial advice. Just looking at what the technical analysis has given us. The target is 28%. All the way up there at 834. RMRK. Very interesting. Bit of a giant cup and handle as well. Look at this. If you want to bring the TA all the way. Bit of a giant cup and handle. Bam. 647 in legs on the 15-minute, on the 1 hour. Yeah, and you can't really look at it anywhere else. And the 1 hour's got legs. I mean, it's got room, and it's doing that flip. That flip tells me there's momentum. And then it bounced off support and resistance that we had right there. I mean, textbook resistance. That's an SR flip with a bounce up to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here. I'm going to keep this on my radar, but this thing could boom up even more. Shout out to anyone that got in earlier. We already made 48% gains on RMRK. Banging to the upside. Hey, Lifer, can you please check out GALA? Do you have any ideas the reason why it's not moving? Do you see it moving again anytime soon? No, it's probably going to go to zero. I think it's probably the worst project ever. I think it's going to go to zero. No. I love GALA. I'm going to DCA into it. I don't stress, man. I just patiently wait for my pop. I don't stress like that. I keep it calm, cool, and collected at all times because I know that I could die at any moment, and I want to just really, really love the present time. Going up or going down, right? This guy's laughing. Like, I let no man tell me what to do, you know? Talking to a guy that listens to nobody but himself. Like. Okay. RMRK. USDT. Wow, nice target on MRK. Practicing drawing projections for myself too. Your call collected energy is the reason I don't sell Lifer. Love the stream. Your cool collected energy is the reason I don't sell Lifer. Love the stream. Shout out to Army Medic McGoughlin. Appreciate you so much, McGoughlin. Thank you for coming on in. Slancha, my Irish brother. Appreciate you. SRM had a big of a pop too. Okay. Got rejected, but it's got legs. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of resistance. This thing could really gap right back up very fast, up to $10, $11, $12. Can't believe it went all the way back down where it did. It was cooking. course, it followed the Bitcoin pump to the upside. Luna bumping right now up to 44, doing damage. You have to almost go to a smaller time frame to see what's happening with Luna. Interesting. You have to watch that closely. I like your sense of humor. You're a genuine and funny lifer. Shout out to Chef Khalil. Thank you, man. I appreciate you for taking that lightly. Some people get all bent out of shape over stuff like that. Like, yeah. I'm like, come on, man. It's one life to live. Let's take a deep breath and have fun, right? Let's take a look at CRV. What is CRV doing? Usually pumps pretty nicely. Strong coin. And there's severe bullish divergence on the 7-minute now telling me there. Okay, so let's go to Bitcoin. So the 7-minute throws down the severe bullish divergence. There it is. Swing down to swing down. This is clearly not the same. It swings down, but no nearly as sharp. That will hit each other. That's divergence that I've never seen. That's divergence like I've never seen. And it's a figure of speech. But we are holding this level now. And if Bitcoin can hold 47,000, it will be a big deal. And it can break back up to the upside here. Remember that 1 hour is holding this oversold region. It does have downward momentum. It could keep dropping from here. You know, anything is possible. The last 2 hours have been nasty sell-offs for Bitcoin from 48,000 all the way back down to 47,000, $1,000 sell-offs. I did say, even to everyone last night when we were here, I said, great times to take profit. I told everyone we had such a nice, beautiful days of trading. Great times to take profit. Later on today, I said, great time to take profit. Pay yourself. Make sure you pay yourself at all times. Let's take a look at MOVR as it's moving. Moon River. Moon River taking a big move here on Kraken and KuCoin. MOVR. You can see it's kind of forming a bit of a flag here. Sometimes I just negate. Could be the M pattern, though, is still looming. Still looming. But it could even just be in this bull flag, rectangle. Very oversold. Eventually, we're going to get a bounce on this 1 hour, on this 1 hour. Only thing I don't like seeing here is that's a very bearish pattern, right? We got a bit of a shoulder, head and shoulder here forming for Moon River. And that could dump to the downside. So all eyes are watching this. And is there bullish bearish divergence? There is swing up to swing up. This swing down to swing down hard tells you that the trend we should jump. We should dump and we should come all the way back down to here or here. Those two levels based on the bullish divergence. Yeah, that's probably going to happen. That was actually even the bearish retest of this rising wedge, in my humble opinion. Fell out of the pattern, did the bearish retest, and did the dump to the downside. Moon River. Ew, we got 130 watching now. They were waiting on Gina to show up. Shout out to Island Boy. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 122 people watching. 117 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? Okay. Can you check out FET for me, lifer? Hey, $1, 27, 16, 15, and 0340 for me. Key information. I have no idea what he just said, but whatever he just said, all right? Hey, can you take a quick look at DOT? Is there a reason why your gradient background is backwards? What are you talking about? Why my gradient background is backwards? That doesn't make any sense. Shout out to Wesley Habs with the multiple thumbs up. You're the man, dude. Always a like for the channel. Shout out to Sultan up in the spot. Thank you for coming on into the live. You're the man. Michael Saylor, 100K Bitcoin in October. And Tesla accepts. Ah, come on, man. It's probably, I can't believe YouTube still allows this stuff, you know? So sad, man. Makes me wonder. Makes me wonder sometimes. Live Bitcoin trading, $300,000 profit today. Crypto face doing damage. Cardano Summit closing keynote with Charles. Pretty sweet. Bitcoin major breakout on the new month. I mean, anything is possible. I like what we're seeing here, though. The TikTok launching NFTs, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. First NFT is going to be with Lil Nas X. Just putting that out there. TikTok launching NFTs all in the spot. All right. Let's take a look at this chat. Can you check out FET for me, lifer? Let's take a look at FET. Because Fetch AI is going to be one of the biggest things in the game. You can get it anywhere. You can get it on Coinbase, get it on wherever you need. Ooh, what is that? Are you kidding me? That's a nasty wick. What happened to FET? From 84 all the way down to 70, 72 in a matter of seconds? Was that all over the board? I mean, it wasn't as bad. Look, Coinbase is shady. It wasn't as bad on Binance as it was on Coinbase, but definitely a nasty little drop. Like, everything took the nasty little drop, I guess, that Bitcoin did right now. You know, everything just kind of... PDEX, let's discuss, please. PDEX, shout out to Matthew Rubel. We'll talk about PDEX. I'm more into PKEX, but you're into PDEX. We'll talk about PDEX and PKEX. I think PDEX is going to get outrun by PX, honest, PocaX. I think PocaX is a better project, in my humble opinion. But we'll see what happens. Of course, because I own bags of PocaX, I'm going to say that. But I also think it's true. So FET's in a rising wedge on the 15-minute, right? With a 68% chance of a break to the downside. Once you saw this wedge starting to do its thing, you had to say, well, that's not perfect, right? So we got to see, is it going to bounce off this level or that level? 74, went even lower on Coinbase, which is pretty shady. Token Metric NFTs launching for their book debut. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is Quant any good? Yeah, I like Quant a lot, and I can see some big gains for Quant coming. So FET has some levels to watch. It does have a measured move all the way right back down here to about 69, and then it can kind of relinquish its moves back up to the upside. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Is it overbought? Yeah, I mean, it's got to come down. So let's watch FET do its thing. Does it make a giant double bottom here? Which level does it respect? We shall see. We shall see. You can pull a mini Fibonacci on this as well. Find that 618 there. Golden pocket. Definitely could see it at 73. So we'll watch it as it kind of hits these levels. I'll keep this up for myself, and I'll keep you updated for FET as it continues to the upside. Another thing that I see is this. This is kind of the new channel that it's making here. It's kind of following Bitcoin a little bit. Seems to be channeling like this. And so just, as a pattern trader, it's in the pattern until it's not. It comes from the onside to the downside, back up, back down, back up, and back down, and then it can break on out, possibly. I just see some sideways action for FET. The market cap is getting bigger. It's taking its time. It's taking its toll, right? It can't just pump up like it used to so fast. Bit of a cup and handle here, breaking on out. We'll see how this plays out. FET. Okay. Wild one was called the other day on that list on KuCoin. It's done serious damage in a cup and handle on the 15. Yeah, Wilder World is wild. Yeah, Wilder on KuCoin. It did boom up seriously beautiful to the upside. We talked about it just not too long ago. Inverted head and shoulder inside the cup for Wilder World. It did went up 110% and still holding a gain here at about 50. Shout out to anyone that took a gamble or knows about Wilder World as it finally found a bit of its bottom here. And what a gamble for Wilder World. It's starting to pay off, though. Boom, boom, boom. And then it can kind of reach that all-time high and then get into that price discovery. Wilder World already at $2. And it was just at 82 cents not too long from now. HYVE mainnet launch coming. HYVE is a big deal. We talk about HYVE a lot. It was on the low. You can get it on Bittrex. Boomed all the way back up. Now it's kind of getting back up into the pattern that it was in. Interesting how HYVE did that. It bottomed there for sure. Back down there at 30. It's already back up to 40. 30% gains like that. All right. It's in a bit of a funky pattern for sure. Like very weird for me to see. I want to see it break back into here. Someone could kind of consider that it kind of did right now. All good then. You could play this exactly as if it never fell from the pattern. Bottom of the trend line and see if this breaks on out and gets busy. This, if it went out parabolic, it would coincide with that mainnet and how it could pump to the upside. I'll be watching this a lot closer. 4 hour is very overbought, so I'd be watching this a little closely. Shout out to everyone here on the live. 144 people watching, 130 likes. Can I get the likes up to the watchers? I got it. Bitcoin gave AVAX a good falling wedge. Check out Luna. Fantomstarter seems really fun. 10 free tokens from Faucet every 5 minutes. I know, right? It's either going up, down, or sideways. Yeah, this guy. HYVE mainnet, 242. BTC gave AVAX a good falling wedge. There you go. And that's when you use these dips to get into things that you love. You know, things are running away from you. Boom. Snatch a little bit of a dip. Honestly, AVAX has to form this falling wedge anyway. We talked about this beforehand. So regardless of Bitcoin, that's just what has to happen. Whenever the stokes get high and start to point to the downside, it's time to take profits. And it's good. The market's gonna dump on Asia while we wake up tomorrow morning. The 1 hour should be ready to rock again, and we should be ready to do our due diligence. So I like what we're seeing here for the market. Let's take a look at the show. What is the show? I call it the show because it's usually how I ran the show. We have Bitcoin first, and we talked about Bitcoin. Then we would talk about Bitcoin dominance. Now let's talk about Bitcoin dominance. I said it was in this rising wedge, and it just kept trying to get back in, get back in, get back in. Bearish retest, bearish retest, bearish retest. I've never seen so many bearish retests in my life. But that's exactly what it did, okay? And then it dumped finally again for the last time. And I'm telling you, this dominance does not want to make it back in. People like their altcoins. It's not looking like Bitcoin's going to get as much dominance back as we've seen in the past. Something's changing. Not saying Bitcoin's not going to get its move up to 100K and 70K and all that fun stuff. But right now we're going to be watching this falling wedge, and it has a very, very low. I mean, this is serious. This starts to dump to the downside. This will be absolutely wondrous for the altcoins. And we talked about this on the weekly. The weekly's ready to pump to the upside. We talk about that 3 day. 3 days ready to dump. So the 3 day usually lasts what? You know, let's see the last 3 day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, you can say 6 on the way up all the way. 6 times 3, 18 days. About 2-3 weeks for the 3 day to play out. So we could have 2-3 weeks of alt season is what this is telling us on the 3 day. And this could pump to the upside. So we'll be watching this very, very closely. Right? 2 weeks in our favor, a little bit wanting to pump to the upside. So 2 week was just stronger than the weekly. Looks absolutely beautiful as well. Okay. So it's telling you that Bitcoin could pump hard. Also, if the 4 hour isn't suggesting that altcoin's going to be fun to trade, and the 1 hour suggests we're going to get a little bit of a rally. So here, Bitcoin dominance falls down, but the whole market might kind of trip a little bit. Suggesting tonight we might get a little bit of it will be easier to trade altcoins tonight. But then they're both going to be set for a pump to the tomorrow. It looks like this is going to be Bitcoin's week. I'm telling you. When I see the 4 hour and the 1 hour low right there, it tells me it's going to be Bitcoin's week. And is that a guarantee? Nothing is guaranteed in trading. You tell yourself you know nothing. If you tell yourself you know nothing, then you're more highly likely to catch a win, you know? If you'd like me to go over a coin or talk about a super chat for you, do a deep dive. You know, we go over the market cap, talk about it. Send it a super chat for the guy. I appreciate it. I'm trying to make my hourly wage if I could. Let's take a look at PDEX. My man wants PDEX. We'll give him PDEX. I also just want to look at total and total too. This is the entire market cap. I talked about total so many times, getting above $2 trillion, right? That was my line in the sand when we were above it. I said, I don't want to go below that at all. Then I said it was 177. I don't want to contest with that. We got very close and we started getting rejected by 195. And I said, you know, that's fine. And we could bounce here, but I don't want to see us break 185. We break that, it's breaking 181. And then we're breaking back down. And we started talking about the levels we were going to have to see if we couldn't hold these levels. Now we broke well above the resistance here. Boom, past 195. And then, of course, at 2 trillion. We're now holding $126 billion. $2,126 billion. And we went to a high of $2.16 trillion, if you can believe it. And the absolute high of all the coins ever is sitting right there not too long ago from 2.39, about $2.4 trillion. So we're getting there. Of course, there's going to be a pullback. We had such a massive move. So nice move. Pullback, right? Up, down. Pullback, up. Blast off, pullback. And this is just how we work, right? Nothing goes up forever. So we're going to watch this very, very closely. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. 172 people watching. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. And that is your time. So total, looking like we could come down here and get a bounce off 2 trillion and continue up to the upside here at $2.5 trillion. So I like what I'm seeing here for total, but a little bit of a pullback may be in order. 1 hour wants the pump right now, though. Very interesting. The 1 hour says we're going to get a move in the entire. Interesting. So Bitcoin's playing games, but it says tonight we're still going to get a push to the upside. All right. Anything is possible, though. This is strong bearish divvy, too, though. So some bearishness may need to play out. We may get a double bottom here with some momentum, some droppage, something like that. Maybe even a wick down below support. Anything is possible. Bit of a Bart Simpson. Don't be surprised if you see some more downward momentum. All right. But as long as we hold levels, which is basically this level here at 1.95, and I'd like to see us just never go below that $2 trillion ever again. So I don't want to see us break below 2 trillion. And I'm going to be staring at that, keeping you guys updated, and we'll watch for that. So total 2, above 2 trillion, stays bullish. If not, then we have to look at the levels it's going to play with, and we'll decipher that when it happens. Right now, stay above 2 trillion, all is well. All right. Same thing with this thing. All I want to do is see it stay above this line here at 1.1 trillion and really stay above 1 trillion. Like, let these altcoins keep their 50% dominance over Bitcoin here and keep their 1 trillion, 1.1 trillion in the game. 1.2 trillion for all the altcoins, absolutely beautiful. Breaking out of a rising wedge, falling wedge there, 68% of the time. We also have this in a giant cup and handle. We've talked about this many, many times. It is breaking out of the cup and handle. Clearly it broke out. That's a clear breakout of a cup and handle. And there you have it, right? So this could break up to the upside. Boom. The 3-day looks absolutely beautiful. Tell you it's happening. 2 weeks from now, $2.1 trillion for the altcoins. We double up. A massive cycle in 3 weeks. It tells you that something insane could happen when we put these things, these pieces of the story together. And that's why we look at Bitcoin dominance, total, and total 2 every single day on the live stream. We also throw the dollar index in there because we know world markets. We're not shy. We can trade everything, and we bring it up. And so we're looking at this here. One thing I had on this was we're going to break up like that. We did. Started to break to the upside. We've been going over this falling wedge that broke up double bottom as well. Let's take a look at the dollar here. We're getting high on that 3-day, though. So the 3-day does the opposite of what Bitcoin and the altcoins want to do with the dumpage, which is actually a beautiful sign. We're seeing the inverse. That's a really good sign for the altcoins that we should get a bump. Remember, they're also inverse to the dollar. So we need to see the dollar dump for altcoins to pump it. It helps. It doesn't have to happen, but it's a huge indicator, and it helps a lot. Okay, so moving forward here, the dollar also is forming a bit of a flag here. Like so. And if it stays in that flag, it can break to the upside on the 4-hour, suggests that it will. It's tough. The 1-hour also suggests that it will. Tough. It's hard, you know. We're gonna, even after the dollar and Bitcoin's gonna have to, they're gonna have to pump in tandem. You're gonna have to pump together somehow, some way, which I've seen them do before, and you know it's not highly unlikely. This is also a bit of a cup and handle here for the dollar. It says the dollar's gonna get back up to 95. Strong dollar right now. Weekly, no way. Weekly says we're gonna get a little, maybe 2-3 more weeks of this, and then massive downside for the dollar. So I don't buy it, right? And also look, we're in this downtrend. We've been in downtrend, higher, lower high. Low, lower high. We did break this higher low, but we never went anywhere near this level here at 97.86. So as long as we stay below that level, to me, we're extremely bearish. And that's also a giant double top that really hasn't fulfilled its measured move yet to the downside. Could be negated, of course. Anything is possible. The dollar down to 73. They keep printing the dollar. I don't see how it can stay strong. I'm an American and I want a strong dollar. I love the, you know. But at the same time, it's a fiat currency. Fiat currencies are not made to last not too long. So, yeah. Is that Biden? Yeah, it might be. Besides Phantom, what's your favorite coin? Shout out to Jason Westfall. What's my favorite coin besides Phantom? Atom. Absolutely love Atom. Do you know if they can be used to buy 80 tokens on the Phantom testnet? I'm not sure. BTC pumping. Check it out. I mean, I said I was going to long that. I said you always long those regions. Did I not? I looked this camera dead in the face not 30 minutes ago and said, you know, you got to long it. And I said, you know why we got to long it? Because we've won so many trades that if we lose this one, oh, so be it. And so we long this level right here. I put my line right there. I said we're going to long 47,378. Also longed a little earlier and it down a little bit, but another addition. If the dollar pumps and Bitcoin pumps, Bitcoin 1 minute candle roller coaster. Funny. But that's looking good to breach, and we could get a breach here. 15 minute and the 1 hour on our favor. I'm telling you, that's where I like to get busy. And I think we're in for a massive pump back to the upside here. Bitcoin going up to 50K tonight. Bitcoin bouncing to 50K. We're going to wake up tomorrow morning with a 50K Bitcoin. There he is, Jason Westfall. Shout out to Jason Westfall up in the spot. Thank you for coming on in. Besides Phantom, what's your favorite coin? Actually been pumping. Check it out. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Let's effing go. What up, mama? I wanna mana. Varen Brumley, Crypto Life, what's up, my guy? Shout out to Verlin Brumley up in this spot. Wow, the Patreon is a beautiful place. If you're considering it as someone with a little capital, get in. Shout out to Daniel Ratchbush. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate it. Cardano TA would be appreciated. Shout out to Rocket Dog. We'll take a look at the Cardano TA for you as Bitcoin starts to pump up to 47,600 and reclaim that low. I'm telling you, 15-minute and 1-hour Stokes, highly likely you're going to get a break to the upside. This is breaching trend line now on the 15-minute. We're going to watch this actually pump through trend line. Boom, 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 boom. And Bitcoin pumps to the upside. Another massive, beautiful move for Bitcoin coming on the 1-hour and the daily time frame. Good night, guys. Shout out to Phil Stone. Where you going, Phil? You ain't going anywhere. Jump back into the live, Phil. You're about to miss out on some of the best calls tonight. There's no time for sleep on a night like tonight. U.S. Tether dominance about to dump hard on the 1-hour too as well. Everyone's about to jump out of Tether dominance. What do you think is going to happen to Bitcoin? A big pump for Bitcoin is highly likely to come. 47, 48, 49, maybe 50K is on the way. Let's take a look at Cardano from my man Rocket Dog. Rocket Dog, thank you for jumping on in. I can still remember our tutoring session as pure as day. I think you were wearing a black shirt from what I remember. I could be wrong, but I remember somewhat of a black shirt. But I could be wrong. Okay, I delete everything we're looking at here. And, you know, this is actually my favorite sign, my favorite channel, because it tells me that something's going to brew. It tells me that things are going up. Look, swing up from the lows, right? And then you could either take this right there, and that's a swing up, but not nearly as far. That's hidden bullish divergence. Tells me that the trend will continue to the upside. We could even take this swing to this swing if we must and match them. And that, again, is a swing to the downside. That is hidden bullish divergence. Bitcoin just did this and popped hard to the upside. So Cardano, highly likely to get back to $3 and then continue to the upside. I'm telling you right now, I've seen this many, many times. Hidden bullish divergence. Tells you that this is going to highly likely break all the way to the upside. Cardano. All right? Cardana. I like calling it Cardana. Cardanio. So the daily is getting overbought, though. Looks like we got to get one more push up with the momentum. All right? It is a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. We are breaching. That is a break across trend line. All right? Cardano, some could say, is also in a giant cup and handle here. Half a cup and handle here finding its way. Cardano. If Cardano can make its way out of this and do what it's supposed to do, right? I mean, that daily's not the greatest, but I've seen the daily up and down and reset in momentumous moves, right? The 3-day in our favor. The 3-day looks beautiful. So let's switch to the 3-day and forget about anything else and play that 3-day Cardano trade. And that tells me Cardano's going all the way up to $4.17. All right? Cardano. Here's the call for Cardano on the 3-day. I own huge bags of Cardano. I'm super bullish on Cardano. 87% gains coming for Cardano. ADA, baby. ADA. ADA about to do some serious damage. Okay? You heard it here first on the channel. Looks like Cardano might have a beautiful pump to the upside. Shout out to the 212 people watching on the live. Thank you for coming on in. See, you have faith. You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith, baby. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. So Cardano on the 3-day. And I don't normally talk about the 3-day. I like the 3-day chart, though. It's going to be my new baby, my new home. The weekly's a little too much. The daily's kind of, but the 3 days is a sweet spot for a big trend to play out. I like what I'm seeing here for Cardano. Okay? I've said it numerous times, and I repeat myself because I want it to stick in your head so you remember things. I usually let the stream go for a bit and then come back and watch it in 2x. That's disrespectful, Phil. You do that again, I'll hunt you down. No, I'm just... I got faith. Shout out to Violent Vieira. Options on seller. Opinions on seller. How about Cardano TA would be appreciated. Thank you so much. I think we did a good job hooking you up there, going over the ins and outs of Cardano with the technical analysis. Ethereum, also in a beautiful cup and handle. Highly likely to break to the upside. It's simple, guys. I play cup and handles and let them do what they're supposed to do. Don't let your emotions fight you out of a cup and handle. Like, don't let yourself ruin the cup and handle. Because the only thing in the cup and handle is your own thinking. Remove yourself from the process as if you're not even there, and let the trade play out. If you were dead, would you even care about your 100 grand? No, it would just be whatever, 110, whatever you were putting in, 100 grand, 10 grand, whatever your dreams of winning were, millions, you know? So if you can kind of remove yourself, if you can trade dead, you know? So if you can trade dead, trade like a dead guy trading. Join the best group in crypto. Corpse trading. Oh, man. Sorry, it's not funny. It's, you know, people lose someone every day. But you know what I mean. I'm not trying to... But honestly, as sad as it is, I believe death is simply just a transition to another place. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. $6,000 Ethereum. It says October is about to be the funnest month of our lives. Usually it is. Soak it up. Get ready. October, November, December. Notoriously the greatest months for cryptocurrency. This is how it happens because of how the halving falls in May and how it always gets redistributed within the year, the 18-month flow. The stock to flow soaks it up and we start to get a massive move to the upside. All right. It is funny. See, someone posted in my group. It says, looks like MVR's an inverted head and shoulders. We just went over this on my live stream, which is funny. So I guess, are you watching? I like to call people, are you watching the live? Yeah, get into the live. If you're not watching the live, jump on into the live. And Solana's probably ready for another run-up. A lot of NFTs are coming out on Solana. People are going to be running all over it. And look at Solana booming to the upside, all the way up to 170, 168. 27% gains for Solana. Nailed it on the 3-day chart. This thing has room to run like you read about. I'm going to start playing that 3-day. Look at the 3-day. The 3-day is ready to cook. Just getting started. Hits the wedge. Like, it looks so perfect. It looks so perfect. And just let this thing run to 324. I mean, just let Solana do what Solana does and go up another 147% gains for Solana. Anything is possible, but that's what's highly likely, says the technical analysis. Solana going up to $326 from $169. We were grabbing Solana back down at $134 again. We started grabbing Solana at $27.69. If you were in the Patreon, I showed you. If you're in the, I have a Patreon. Jump into the Patreon. What do you get? All the new people watching right now, what do you get if you join into the Patreon? You get the World Trading Group, which is free, which is fine, with 3,500 members. That's great. But then you get the TA Learning Library, where you can jump in and look. This is where Kevin Tam, who's one of my amazing students, who has taken many of my tutoring sessions and pushes really hard, he gave you right here. He says, look at Solana, and he talks about it. And he says, look, follow up on Sol. Looks like so far the price is falling into projection. We even had a wick come down to the 21 MA on the 1 hour time frame. Like, he's showing you what's going down. Someone else is showing you an inverted head and shoulder inside cup and handles. This is the learning library. Get so much out of this. Experts mesh with beginners, and this is where you really fine-tune your TA to become an expert, like the technical analysis. And you're never an expert, you're always a beginner. Here's the exclusive charts where I actually post my charts, my ideas, and everything that I'm seeing, setups and things that are happening throughout the channel, throughout the day, and that kind of keeps you updated. I do a video update for Bitcoin when I wake up, midday and before the stream. 3 to 4 times a day, you're getting Bitcoin updates, video updates about free, video updates about Avalanche, video updates about CertiK, all sorts of unbelievable information coming at you. If you join the Patreon, you will not be disappointed. On top of that, you get the 99 room where you hang out with all the people that pay 99 and take it very, very seriously, giving you NFT ideas, the shit NFT project. Look at that. You can go get yourself a little bit of a poo coin there. I'm not minting. I would advise you do either. Just thought it's hilarious. This is funny, man. I want this one. Yeah, right. That is a sick ape. It's a pretty good ape. I got the Solana apes today. Who knows what will happen, you know? You never think. On top of that, you get the VIP charts and ideas. This is where other lifers that are tutored by me put their own ideas and charts out on top of this. So if you didn't get enough from me, you get enough from them. We have all eyes on the market. 155 members in there. They're jumping on in, but we have 300 people in the trading group right now. 274 right now, but almost 300 people. So we have 300 eyes on the market. Everyone helping us out. Everyone working forward. Everyone that got brought in by the algorithm and liked my channel. So progressive, happy, amazing people all together. Can you deep dive Coinfluence, please? I think it would be a really good for adoption. Shout out to Sam Mitchell. Thank you for Sam. Sam to Sam, I appreciate you. Hey, yo, shout out to Kevin Tam up in the spot with the wrench. 209 lifers watching from around the world. 147 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? Greatly appreciated. Dead Man Trading, huh? I'm stoked to be here with you guys. Somehow this broke hippie got 4 Gs in crypto. I'm on my way, guys, learning and hustling every single day. Phoenix Soul, you're going to get there, baby. I have no idea how I got there, but I did. Now I look like someone who actually knows what he's talking about. Can you believe that? Adam is really lagging behind the rest of the large caps. I would be careful, but could be a great DCA. I would be careful. So funny. No, the tech behind Adam is so strong and so solid. Adam's unbelievable. Anyone held MELD on their radar, you can start earning it by staking your ADA. It's kind of like an AVE built on the Cardano from what I've seen. Where do you stake the Cardano to get the MELD? It was a very dark navy blue shirt. Looks nearly black. Rocket Dog. That's funny, man. Definitely one of the best TA around. Love the conviction in your belief. Shout out to Rover 2. Watch it slime. Ada gang could get you. Yeah, we're going to come after you. Why do you like Cardano? It's 2021 and they still don't have working smart contracts. What do you mean? Yes, they do. What do you mean they don't have working smart contracts? Yes, they do. What are you talking about? Are you serious? You bugging, man. When I have enough funds for Patreon, I'm going with you for sure. I feel as though I'll get more time, attention, and care from you compared to any other options. What is the cost? $100 a month, my friend. $100 a month. Jump on into the Patreon. Invest in yourself today. Do not wait. Shout out to Ralph's Law Cupra for the 99. I don't feel strong anymore about my amp. I'm thinking about replacing it with something else. If you agree, what would you replace it with? I don't like answering questions like that because that is like financial advice, and I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money. We'll take a look at amp, and I'll tell you I don't own any amp. I'll tell you that, and there's really nothing else I could say about it. So let's take a look at the technical analysis on amp though. Has been very, very disappointing to say the least, right? But it's in a cup and handle with legs to the upside. To the patient goes the spoils. There's someone who's probably DCAing into amp right now, and if they hold it for a month or two, they're probably going to make some bacon on the beach, if you know what I'm saying. So, I mean, yeah, I did say it. I said bacon on the beach, baby. And making bacon on the beach, man. That's from The Simpsons. Make me laugh so hard. So what do I see here for Bitcoin? Well, this is possible here with the stop loss 21%. I mean, sorry for amp. USDT could bump. USD, yeah. I mean, back very close to the all-time high for amp. So, you know, crypto was a game of patience, and it was sad we got in pretty early and it dumped. Very similar to Alchemy Pay in a very similar situation as well. So we'll watch them closely, but I mean, you got to see the daily spend a little bit. Where's the 3-day? 3-day even has a little momentum. Yeah, amp just doesn't seem to have the momentum or the volume, which is quite interesting. Bacon on the beach, man. Bacon on the beach. Dreaming of that bacon on the beach, baby. I know, right? Bacon on the beach. Hey, 1, 27, 64, and 15, and 034 for more key information. Hey. Oh, what do you do? You're a weirdo, man. You've been removed. And that is your shield. And he is removed. And that is probably a shield. And he is removed. And that is probably a shield. Hold up, here it is. You know I got you. You know I got you.
Would you like to get tutored by a crypto lifer? That sounds like a shill. So you are removed.
Oh, he's the best, man. Once a day is just good enough to keep the doctor away from me, man. That's all I need. Crypto savvy, man. You're probably the reason I live to 100, man. I love that guy. That's the best. That's the best. Have you ever tried? Oh, come on, not right now. Let's not do that. We got young kids on the channel, man. You know, Johnny Freedom Camp, bacon on the beach, baby. Sam, you heard any news on the Pulse Gen airdrop? Not sure when that comes out. Hope all is well, brother. Yeah, I got my pulse chain. I sacrificed about $1,800. I'll see what happens, and we'll let it play out. Who knows? I don't even stress it or think about it every again. I just let it kind of do its thing. Who knows, right? So we're looking at this King token. A buddy of mine, he's a guy who joined our group, has been plugging away. The money's coming. He likes hanging out with us, and he's been just. Look at this. Bull pennant breakout. Bull pennant breakout. Bull pennant. This thing's continuous. The last time I looked at this thing was down here with a $600 million market cap. It's about to hit $1 billion market cap. I don't know how it's doing it that fast. This thing's out of control. People want to play this game with it, I guess, this Crypto Blades King token. I don't know much about the game. I can't really find out much about it right now. Let me see. Crypto Blades King. Crypto Blades King token coming. BSC News to Pancake on October 2nd. Twitter, Crypto Blades. Kingdom, the King token. That's awesome. You will see maybe year 2100. Is it more dipping or correction for going up? I bought King. Damn, man, you're a smart man. West Coast love to all the lifers. Shout out to Jedi M. Thank you for the West Coast love. Skill token went to $18. Yo, that's crazy. Anything to say about Bitcoin SV? What limit can it reach by the end of the year? I think that thing's garbage. Bitcoin smelly vagina? Bitcoin SV, man. Sorry. Crypto Blades token is now live on PancakeSwap. Let's take a look at Crypto Blades. And follow me at Twitter, at CryptoLifer33. Thank you so much for giving me up to 3,000 subs. We're doing really good on Twitter, too. Thank you very much. Wow, I'm really thankful to the developers and all who involved in Crypto Blades. I'm from the Philippines and have just cashed out 2 weeks worth of my annual salary. 2 years worth of my annual salary in 2 weeks. That's crazy. Look at that. He cashed out 2 years worth of his annual salary in 2 weeks. And that's his first NFT game. I mean, that's crazy. Crypto Blades, Kingdom's price today. Coin market cap. I want to see the website. I want to see what it's looking like. CryptoBlades.io. Skill is used in Crypto Blades. King is the exchange token inside the game. Damn, man, these games are a big deal now. Buy Jewel token if you want a game token with upside. Colin Unger. Colin, it's been way too long. Where have you been, Colin? Shame on you, Colin. I haven't seen your name in the chat in months, man. It's no longer profitable to play that game. This game here, Crypto Blades. So why do games become profitable at the beginning and then become not profitable anymore? I've seen that happen to a few things. Actually look like it was on the verge of not becoming profitable anymore. Then you have Sweet Love Potion. Let's take a look at SLP. We haven't looked at that in a while, right? Sweet Love Potion, baby. And what is a little bit of Sweet Love Potion doing on the inside? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Calling yourself Crypto Lifers. And this is an awesome little meme that we had going on here. This GIF that I wanted to see. Bitfarms doing damage, mining it out. You need about $200 to $300 to actually get to a point to start earning with the game. Bear Trap. I had to get out of Canada for a while. Shame on Colin. I went to Nicaragua. Oh, that's pretty cool, though. Nicaragua rules. I just wish they were more crypto-friendly. Damn, man. It's cool that you went to Nicaragua, though, and got yourself out there. Do some traveling. Lifers are out there. Bitcoin to bounce to 50K. Top 3 alts for the week. Bitcoin, baby. And the top 3 alts for the week. Solana's heavy to pump to 350. Even though it's a known coin, it's heavy to pump. Right? AVAX ready to rock up to the upside. And I also like pre-search. I like Remark. Right? Yeah, Michael Saylor, man. Bitfarms. BTF deposited 96% of their Bitcoin production into custody this year rather than sell it on the open market. If the other publicly trading miners do the same, Bitcoin stock to flow is going to infinity. Then it's going to negative. This is not factored into anybody's model. Yeah, nobody talks about everyone wants to sell the mining, but what happens when the miners stop selling completely too? And there's nothing left out there on the market. Because you have to remember, when the miners sell, that creates liquidity. What happens when the miners get so greedy because they know it's going to keep going up? Why would they start selling? It's going to get to a point where they're going to be like, oh my God, why would I ever sell this Bitcoin now? Dude, we got to start a high-risk coin call section in the Patreon or start a TikTok with some of these calls. They're the short video. Dude, we've had 100 guys like you come through our channel and do the same thing. I'm so sorry. It's not what we're about. You can start your own coin channel like that. We've been through so many. You're like the 4th guy that ran through our coin group. I got all these coins. Oh my God. And it comes and goes, my friend. It comes and goes. Join the Patreon, pay the $99, become part of our group, share what you share, I'll share what I share, and we begin something together. You know, I'm not making groups with anybody else. I run my own group with my team. I have the frequency. I control that. I think your calls are amazing, and I don't want to miss them. I'm jeopardizing you not giving more calls right now. Just saying it out loud. But the idea is, we had, like, believe me, I can start doing the same that you're doing, put all my focus on crap little coins. It is what it is, and we might miss Solana going to 350. We might miss me, you know. So I just have a different tactic on the game. You might have a different tactic on the game. I like to see your track record after a few months and see where you're at. You can see where mine is. Hey, you might beat me. I might beat you. You never know. But my whole thing is this. Shout out to JV Supreme up in the spot. Haven't seen your name in the comment section in a while. Some oldies with goodies up in the game, man. Colin coming back. JV Supreme up at the spot. Every day it was JV Supreme. Every single day. I'm struggling to navigate the Patreon. All right, David. What are you struggling to navigate the Patreon for? It's very, very simple. All right? Anyone who's struggling to navigate the Patreon. When you join, you get these rooms. Well, let me show you why you're struggling, and I'll tell you why. You got to go to edit here, and you got to go to create a new folder, and you got to create the folder name Crypto Lifer. Once that happens, right, go into the folder, and then hit add chats, and add all the chats that you joined. Add the exclusive exclusive charts. Add the 99, okay? Add the TA Learning Library. Add the VIP charts. And you can add testimonies if you want, and you can be in the public room if you'd like. All you need is my exclusive charts and the VIP. In my opinion, the 99 group is to get to know everyone. That's fine. There's some information in there, but it's not really where you should be going from information. Anyone that has a smart idea and a well thought out plan, and that's more elevated in my game, they've been given the go ahead to post in the VIP charts and ideas. So this is where you're going to see. So you're going to see all my ideas and all the ideas of anybody else. That's all you need. And then you can go to the 99 to chat if you really want. And then you can use the learning library to post your own charts and get better at charting. And that's all you have to do. Okay? If you're not in the Telegram rooms, then you're not, we don't do anything on Patreon. Once you join the Patreon, you got to join Telegram, and you got to email your Patreon. You got to join Telegram, and then you got to email your name. You got to email your Patreon name, Okay. Shame on JV Supreme. Man, I've been traveling a lot. That doesn't mean you can't come into a live stream. Traveling a lot. No, I'm just... I click on the button on the Chain Guardians NFT mining game every day. I made over 500 Chain Guardians without spending a single dime in the last month. You guys should try it. Really? Interesting. Name to you. All good. Chilled. Thank you. Awesome. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 157 people watching, 168 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? And I would greatly appreciate it. So look at that, man. This is a big deal. If Bitfarms deposit 90% of their Bitcoin production into custody this year, rather than sell it on the open market, if the other publicly traded miners do the same, the stock to flow is going to infinity. Then it's going negative. This is not factored into anybody's model. The stock to flow will go negative, and then Bitcoin's going to pump. You get one free NFT a day. Appreciate you. Shout out to PH Dole. Appreciate you, my friend. And that's what this is about. This is quality people. And that's how I know you appreciate me, because that's the type of people that I want in on the live. People that would say something like that with strong conviction. I love you, PH Dole. You're the man, dude. Crypto Cam up at the spot. Crypto Cam. Army Medic McGoughlin. How do we get to the site? South Korean sweet featured at one of the challenges in the Squid Game becomes a global craze. Yo, this Squid thing is out of control. What is this Squid Game stuff, man? I'm like late to the party on the Squid Game. Michael Hut 8 Mining and Marathon pioneered this approach of hodling at industrial scale. It looks like both will keep 100% of their Bitcoin going forward. 96% is okay. We can do better. Just stake 96%. They're not selling either, and currently the most efficient miner in North America. The facts don't lie. So the biggest and biggest miner isn't giving up any Bitcoin. That makes me just want to buy more Bitcoin and more Bitcoin every single time I get the chance. The US dollar is just like, why? All your models are destroyed. Yep, it's true. My model values fiat at the square root of Bitcoin stock to flow. So when this happens, it states the value of fiat will be purely imaginary. Yeah, I remember at the peak of 2017, the price appreciated so fast, it started going backwards in time. This is going to get real crazy. Market cap of their stock is too high. It's not worth buying. MicroStrategy is a better bang for your buck by several multiples. I don't know who he's talking about, but I disagree. BIV is still undervalued compared to the competitors. I personally believe Bitfarm stock will outperform MicroStrategy stock in Q4. Oh, he's talking about pump it. The impact is vastly different. I mean, Michael Saylor up in the spot, man. Love this dude, man. Pumps my bags every day, baby. This is the way, Bitcoin. You see me retweeting that. It is the way. It is the way.
To address mining's energy usage problem. CNBC.com tech reporter Mackenzie Sigalos is here with more on what we know about their latest efforts, Mackenzie, involving volcanoes.
So for the first time, Kelly, El Salvador is officially using power harnessed from a volcano to mine for Bitcoin. President Bukele said a couple hours ago that the country has so far earned $269 worth of Bitcoin. Now, details are sparse, but
sweet.
Here's what we do know. Earlier this week, the president
made
posted a
$300
video
off a
showing
volcano,
these
dude.
sweeping landscape aerials of
Who
an
else is
energy
Yo,
factory
this is a big deal.
in the thick of a forest bordering a volcano. We saw a shipping container
getting
full of
goosebumps
Bitcoin
right now.
mining rigs, as well as technicians installing and plugging in ASIC miners. We also know the government
This
is
is so
working
cool.
hand in hand with state-owned geothermal electric company Lajeo, which is already running these power plants across the country. So they're not starting from zero when it comes to infrastructure. Kelly?
It seems like they're trying to address the energy usage that, with the energy crunch happening globally right now, is one of the major things that critics often talk about when it comes to using Bitcoin, period, right?
Oh,
Right,
Bitcoin's
it
going to destroy
absolutely
this
is.
whole
And if
this whole
this works, it could
It's a
be
fake
a
fathom.
huge plus for the larger debate around Bitcoin's carbon footprint. What we're talking about here is geothermal energy. It's renewable, it's clean, and in some places, it might be making use of a previously untapped resource, which makes the case
we
that
just letting it
Bitcoin
sit there doing
can
nothing.
act as an accelerant to renewable energy development.
No.
Yes, if we
Imagine
can get
this.
more
Imagine this. A company can have access to resources. They don't need... Dude, Bitcoin is... Dude, Bitcoin's insane. Think about it. Do you guys realize the repercussions of this? What a big deal this means? What a big deal this is? This is a big, big deal. You're producing value from the earth. So whoever's near a volcano right now, right? Other people in the world are going to do this. When they see how much money this country ends up with, they're going to make so much money that people are going to want to do this around the world, you know? And yeah, it's going to be a big deal. This is going to be a big, big deal. But follow me at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. 2,352 followers. You guys are getting me up there. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. Volcanic lava. Yeah. We got a dude in the Canary Islands. Hadouken's from the Canary Islands. One of the admins here. He's from the Canary Islands. And he'll tell you firsthand what's happening there. Send you footage and everything. You know. You guys want to see some footage? I got some like firsthand footage. Let me see here. It looked pretty bad. I'll be honest. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Calling yourself a crypto lifer for life. That's what it is, though. Once a lifer forever. Can't be a lifer one time and not a lifer sometimes. Gotta be a lifer forever, man. Okay, so moving forward. That's horrible. I'm trying to find something here that was doing. Are we going to 50K? It's highly likely. You never know. Not financial advice. Not NFA. It's written. Highly likely we go to 77,000. $77,000 Bitcoin right here says this cup and handle. And we've seen these cup and handles play out many, many times. I don't see why this wouldn't. It is what it is. 90% of the cup and handles I ever drew in my life all boomed up at least 40% gains and more. So if this follows the suit that I've seen, then this is going to do what it's going to do. And we're all going to make a killing. It is what it is. So, yes. I mean, I highly think it will. Again, anything is possible, though. I'm open-minded to say we could have a bear market to go to 10K. Anything is possible. But please, will someone do one thing for me? One thing for me. At a certain point, it's like 50 to 60 degrees. I've installed the geothermal heating system on job. But it also worked with the heat pumps, HVAC system. That's pretty good. Geothermal can be used to heat anywhere. You just need your wells deep enough in the ground. That's what they do in Iceland. It's all geothermal. You know? All geothermal. Well, that's why I was trying to show you guys footage. I was trying to show you guys the footage here of... Oh, that's not what I want to be doing. I want to show you the footage. I can't find any. Let me think. Where else could it have been then? Maybe in the 99. Maybe it's in the 99. I'm not going to waste any more time on it. But there was some footage posted of these islands all melting. It was pretty crazy. I don't see it anymore. GALA back, yeah. Nicaragua has the most volcanoes. I've been to El Mombocho. It's insanity. Nicaragua government wants to keep the people poor, so I don't see them utilizing their volcanoes. Or they'll do it without them knowing it, right? Bitcoin is to go boom. My BTC bag. Shout out to everyone up there, man. I just keep adding to my bags, baby. I just keep adding to my bags. GALA reclaimed 10 cents for now. I'm on GALA X, baby. GALA X on KuCoin. If you just look at the 3-day and we play the 3-day, I mean, the 3-day says GALA is going all the way up to 20. No worries. A nice double up for GALA. All right? A nice, beautiful double up for GALA. It's what it is, man. It's what it is. So we'll see. We shall see. The daily looks absolutely beautiful too, as it started to break with the cross and has so much momentum to the upside. GALA to 20, man. GALA to 20. Highly likely. I am into GALA. I'm buying bags of GALA. I like it. Forming this flag. Once this flag falls out on the 4-hour, we're about to be low. Things ready to rock. So, and we formed that flag, you know, and it projected right. It played right into my projection. I like exactly what I'm seeing here for GALA. That's a cup and handle ready to rock to the upside if I've ever seen one. So yes, GALA's about to do some serious, what we call damage. You know, it's a cheese from the French Alps, made out of a goat's milk. Damage. I made that up. I hope you know. I was just completely saying that out of the back of my butt. But sorry, excuse me. That was rude. My wife would slap me for not. She would look at me funny and say, "Don't be doing that. You know, don't talk like that." That's low frequency, she would say. And she's right. My wife's a classy woman, you know. She's a God-fearing woman. She prays every day. And she wants the best for her family. She's a wonderful housewife. I love her to death. I personally don't want my wife to work if she can be there for my children. Because if your wife's not home with your children, then who is? Some other person, right? So I believe the power of a man is to have your wife at home with your kids. Like, if you're a powerful man, and you don't have to be, you know, some men make 80 grand a year, and they would say, no, I want my wife home with my kids. And they just live in a smaller place, and they make it work. Some guys make, you know, millions of dollars a year, and their wife doesn't have to work, right? It's great. My whole thing is it depends. You know, some people have to work. It is what it is. But even when I lived in a one-bedroom apartment, and I had my first kid, and I was in debt, and I didn't have a pot to pee in, I said to my wife, I said, I will work day in, I'll get second jobs. I will work day in and day night day in and day out so you can be home with my children, because nobody will treat my kids better than my wife, right? And we've stuck to that since day one. We've never hired a babysitter in our lives, you know. Imagine mining over there. Yeah. I'd love to chop it up with you. Me? I saw one from a distance that is near Grenada. BTC to the moon. But the land is beautiful. I didn't make it to a volcano in Nicaragua. I was too distracted by the chica. I sent a message in the trading group. Crypto wifer is the best. She really is, though. She's the definition of a loyal wife, and she makes her husband so happy. And, you know, she said today, you know, I'm so happy that I'm in a happy marriage. And, you know, she's like, I'm sad some people will never know what it's like to be in a really happy marriage. And it just made me think, wow, like, you know, everything's going well. And on the Saturday night, I just want to say thank you to God. Thank you for everything in my life. Thank you for all my Patreons. Thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the super chats, every little thing you give me. I'm living a dream, and it's because of God. And God gave me such a beautiful life, and I'm so, so blessed. Thank you so much, God, for everything in my life. And thank you to each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. I love y'all. Thank you. Man, haven't seen you in a while. I miss you and your energy. It's crazy. Tears in my eyes. Love you. Love you too, brother. You can't leave, Mr. Slime. You got to come back, man. Thank you for your legs, man. Yeah. Thank you for your legs. Yeah. 123 Crypto is life and love. Appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, I didn't say I was going anywhere. Where, you going somewhere? You going somewhere? I didn't say I was going anywhere. We thank God for having you. Shout out to Kelvin Anderson. You're the man, dude. You're the man. That was special what you just said. That hit me pretty hard, actually. So GALA, I'm DCAing, and eventually you have to pick one thing and let it rip. So I'm DCAing into GALA. It's my thing. It's my tang, and I'm doing my tang, right? And there you go. And there you go. Let's take a look at DYDX, because it's only a matter of time, and not DYDXY, which is the dollar, which we've already kind of gone over in depth too as well. DYDX, which is a new decentralized exchange, came out. You could trade it. You could trade it all over the place. Let's take a look at where you could have traded it. You could have traded it there for yourself there, boys. You could have traded it. Of course you could have. Could have made yourself a couple of dollars there. On the trade, man. If you want me to treat you like your sisters, man, just tell me. That's an old Irish, you know, it's funny. All right, so check it out. Check it out. Inverted head and shoulder possibly forming. Extremely low on the 1 hour, right? And extremely low on the 4 hour. That's telling me that this has legs, and legs means it can get all the way back up to 44 about. We did go over this. I remember this now, but I mean 22 to 44. This thing's ready to do what it needs to do. 1 hour wants to rock and roll as well. Then it's all about the 15-minute for the sniper entry. I mean, it's got the momentum. I like what I'm seeing here for DYDX. Case closed. Easy peasy. Call it a day. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Ready to go. Bitcoin looks good as well. Looks good as well. We kind of went through the pain. Seems like we're leveling off right now. This looks hot to trot. This could be a $100 coin before you know it. Seriously. Sad I didn't get it at the very, very low. Hey, my first time here. Love the crypto. But what you just said about your life and God made me subscribe. Sounds like my kind of community. Shout out to Peter Paula. Jump on in. Little Schmitty. The Real Talk. Shout out to the wifer. Thank you so much. First time. Good show. Shout out to Amanda Lewis. First time? Oh, you're going to be here forever. Thank you so much for coming on in. Just recalling your mantra. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Oh, man. Amanda, if you're here on the live stream, every single day we have Bitcoin Dominance Total 2. We take people's requests through Super Chat. We go through all different types of stuff. We talk about coins, little coins, big coins. Shout out to all the people that Super Chatted me right now. 1333. Have you heard any news on Pulse Chain airdrop? Not yet, James. Thank you for coming on in, James. Been a while since I've seen your name, too. A lot of oldies but goodies came in today. Rado Slaw. Appreciate you, man. I don't feel strong anymore about my amp. I'm thinking about replacing it with something else. If you agree, what would you replace it with? I don't know. If I personally had AMP and I had to replace it, because it's not financial advice. I'm not going to tell anyone what to do with their money. If I had AMP and I would hold my AMP, honestly, I wouldn't replace it. Bro, you sound like you need professional help. Oh my God, man. Oh, jeez. Funny. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I got caught up in the other chat. Flex and Amp are legit. Sorry for being annoying. Shout out to Daniel. Never annoying. We love you, man. No one's annoying here. Unlock on 5 are the reward for the second epoch. October. And Gina Bombini, a dating website we talk about as well. Soul is looking ready. Soul is looking ready. Stake your amp on the Flex network. Hey, Soul is looking ready. Hey, man, first time here. Love the crypto. But what you said, thank you, Peter. Appreciate you, man. DYDX has unlocked the new tokens on October 5th. Yeah, so you got to trade them now and then sell them. Don't doubt Tyler and the team. Shout out to Ryan Chapman. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for saying that. Wish that I could afford a super chat to get TA, but hey ho. You can. Allah will provide at all times. Just pray for it. It will come to your life. Pray for it and believe in it. And make sure you're aligned, and that means your desires will be true. Your desires will be true. You do the things right for those things to come into your life, and then those things will come into your life. Very simple. That's full funny. Fat 2 Peters in there. You're hilarious. Flux, a Web3 cloud solution. Flexa. Flexicoin. Some really rich guy was trying to get me to Flexicoin not too long from now. Really pushing it on me hard. I was like, all right, I get it. Let me try to find a gem for you before I get out of here for the day. Super low on the 15. VRA. I'm just trying to find something like really juicy. Unifty might be pretty good. Ren, Encash, ETH. Seller. KP3R. SRK. Pearl. Burger. Engine Coin. BLX. Watch, like, you're just going to find out about every coin that ever existed. Scale. Kudos. Seller. BNB down. KP3PR. Bitcoin Gold looks pretty good right now. Look at that. Likes to follow Bitcoin. Pumping pretty nicely inside of it, this channel. Bitcoin Gold could do damage. You'd be surprised. These things pump hard. When Bitcoin pumps, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Diamond, all the Bitcoin coins pump because people have no idea and they get them. And we don't have, they're not coming out anymore, but they were coming out like all the time. And for a while, people were like, well, you can just make another Bitcoin whatever. It doesn't even matter. But it was just, you know, they didn't really know what they were saying though. God, I was just talking about Gina as well. Yeah, I made it in time. Hey, lovies. Oh, there it is. Peter, Paulin, who's fake? My wife just pinched me. I'm real, dude. We got 2 Peters battling it out now. You guys are gonna have to have like a celebrity match, you know, celebrity death match. Remember those? Remember the celebrity death match? Remember those? Those were ridiculous. Doc USDT looks absolutely beautiful. So we found the trade of the day. Doc, looking sweet. Looking absolutely sweet. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. It's below. Doc is the trade. Doc is the trade of the day, baby. Ready to rock. I mean, look at that thing. Look at that thing. If that isn't a beautiful trade, if that isn't one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life, huh? Gina, get the camera, baby. Hey, Gina, get the camera, baby. Take a picture of this thing, huh? It's one of the most beautiful charts I've ever seen in my life, baby, huh? Not you, Gina. I mean, like, you know, like the movies, you know, because I don't want to sound sexist and then, you know what I'm saying, right? Because then next thing you know, hey, Lifer, please check out AVAX USDT. Please play the Lifer theme song. Thank you for all you do. Thanks to the Lifer for holding the family down. The one problem with the Lifer theme song is I haven't had this channel whitelisted, so then I get this channel to get copyrighted. I have to do a whitelisting thing to get this channel to get bypassed when I play it. And today I did really good playing non-copyrighted music. So I may not be able to play it at the end, which is sad, and I know you want to see it. But I'm going to get that fixed now that I know that it's that important to you. And thank you for throwing a little cup in my jar as the coins go into the jar. It's so cool. I love watching the coins hit the jar and then I'm all kind of, they bounce all over the place. It's really pretty cool, actually. And the jar should be a little bigger. I don't know why the jar is so small today. I made it smaller during the interview with Crypto Love. I thought it was like taking up too much space. But it could be pretty big. I mean, now it can be a nice size. Right? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's an old chat box, maybe. I got so much stuff like all hidden around that I don't. Show me the jar. There's the jar. I like to take a sip of the jar. Not too shabby. And there you have it. We drink our water here. I like drinking water. I drink mainly water. He's a grower, not a shower. Right? That's cool. I put Poland because I'm in Poland. Peter Poland. I like that. Hey, Sam, thank you for all that you do, bro. Big ups, my brother. Shout out to Crypto Kevin. You're the man, dude. Let's take a look at AVAX USDT. Sol is looking ready. Sol is looking ready. Doc is looking pretty crispy right now. 4 hours high. Interesting. I like the channel, though. I really like the channel. 1 hour says we want to pop. Very interesting. Daily says we got legs, too. One thing I can think is the 4 hour could complete and go a little lower here. And maybe we'll kind of have a little more downside before more upside. But Dot's looking pretty cool to me. You know? And that's when I kind of start just looking at it. When the market gets more bullish, start expanding the notion. You start feeling what's going on. And once we get into a real bull run and you start feeling the momentum, things are going to really swing. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be like nothing you ever thought in your life. Like thousands of dollars a night could be coming at you like you wouldn't. I'm telling you, this is cryptocurrency. This ain't the stock market. It gets crazy. If this is what you're here for, you will not believe what's going to happen. Stay tuned. You will not be. Stay tuned. Keep watching my channel. When you see this this cryptocurrency market rip the way it does, you will not believe it. You won't believe your eyes. What's happening? You'll be like, it can't be possible. You'll be like, this can't be happening, and it is what's happening. And there's your target. Target, 29 cents. I started buying this when it was half a penny. No lie. That's when I knew about it. A summer and a half ago now. I can't believe how long. This bull run started to me last summer. I started trading last summer hardcore. We had a bull run. May, June, July. It went unbelievable. NFTs came into the space a little bit. We had Uniswap cracking. And DeFi really had its first summer. The DeFi summer of 2020. It was unbelievable. And then August, everything would crash. Band would go from $1 to $19. The whole market would do amazing things. And then the market would crash on its face. And September would just demolish everybody's portfolio and take us down to zero. I was devastated. I could not believe it. Picked up the pieces and slowly tried to build my positions back. IOST is one of my old positions from back then that I eventually was able to kind of at least keep. You know? Wow, though. It was devastating. And then October, November would be chopped for Bitcoin as Bitcoin would go up and down. We try to find our way, and then boom, the market would come. The November, December moves. Started getting November. We get the December move, the January move, the February pump. And then after February, everything would kind of like, that would be it, you know? And so just something to think about, you know? Something to think about. It's just been a long run. Like, this has been in my mind, this is way longer. 2017 was like, I've been trading for a year straight now. And like, there's been ups and downs, but like, there's been some big gains to be had. Like, it's been a bit of a bull run on and off. Like, it's never been nothing. There's always been something. Even when the shortings happen, there's been volume to short. There's been places to take something out of the market. There's been opportunity at all times. You know what I'm saying? A lot of opportunity. And I'm blessed to see it, to take advantage of it, and to grab it. You know, let's take a look at front BUSD here on the daily. I like this front on the huge cub and handle. And we played front recently, took it for some nice gains. So funny what happens to these coins up and down. But front now forming a giant cup and handle here and getting ready for another big move. I will tell you that BitBoy has big positions in this, so, you know, he's got bags. Other people got bags, like Frontier. They like this coin. Unless they dump it, too. He could also dump it. That's another thing, right? But it's got legs in the daily, and I could see it going all the way up. Front looking pretty nice as well. What an amazing chat. We went over Bitcoin. Total 2. Bitcoin dominance. We went over multiple altcoins. Even these setups that we started with at the very beginning. Luna, like we showed you so many. We went over like hundreds of coins. Insanity. It feels like hundreds of coins. Talked a little about the Twitter. Had fun talking about Michael Saylor and Bitcoin. I had a blast. Jump on into the Patreon if you're just getting started. If you're new, you will absolutely love it. I'm telling you. Most positive, amazing group in all of cryptocurrency. Also, if you're new, we didn't mention it too many times, but please use all these links: BolsaDex, KuCoin, Binance, Coinbase, whatever you need here. TradingView, 3 commas, Brave browser. I don't say enough about it. The Brave browser reimagined 3 times faster than Chrome, better privacy by default than Firefox, and uses 35% battery than on your mobile phone. Who doesn't want to be able to be on their phone a lot longer while they're searching? Use the Brave browser. It'll get you there. It's unbelievable. I absolutely love the Brave browser. It'll help you out so much. And it helps the channel when you use the link to get and download. I'm bringing you the whole entire stream right now on the Brave browser. I'm not using Chrome, and I absolutely love it. You get paid to watch people's. You get a little wallet that gets attached here, this little line, and then you can switch it on and off. And when you have it switched on and off, you get paid. If the shield's down for the site, you get paid. Whenever I watch YouTube, I'm using it. So look at this. Normally, if this is off, let me show you the amazing benefits that you get right here. So you could flip this to the off, you could flip this to the off switch like that, right? And now look what happens. Right off the bat, an ad starts probably going to play before my video. It is. See that? And I can't even watch my video without this ad playing. All right. Now, I'd have to skip the ads. I never have to hit the skip ad button. Why? Because I use the Brave browser, and the Brave browser doesn't allow me to have any of those ads on at all. It blocks all those ads. If I want to watch those ads, it'll pay me in Brave basic attention token, and if you do that, you'll get enough. So the whole point of the story is, why would you not want some of your entire, and shout out to the 2,900 subscribers on our way to 13K. We're going to hit 13K tomorrow. I'm going to make sure of it. I'm going to push out so much content tomorrow that I'm going to force the algorithm to give me those 100 subs, and we're going to get it going. All right. Shame on you. Nah, don't shame anybody. Shame on nobody. I don't even want to say that as a joke, because too many people are being shamed right now, and it's not cool. And, you got to treat everybody with love and good energy, right? And that's what it's all about. So, shout out to everyone here. Yay, laughing man. Yay, Sam. Peter, let's taco about it. Peter, let's taco about it. That's funny. Soul is looking ready. Soul is looking ready. The way you did that's hilarious. Because every time I look at it now, I'm like, oh my gosh, like Soul's looking ready. I gotta get like it's looking ready. Look at this KB3R, giant cup and handle, ready to rock. Like giant cup and handles all over the place. You know what happens with these cup and handles, and it's showing signs of a big move to the upside. The next few weeks, October. If you don't catch a cup and handle in October, you're not a real crypto trader. Let's take a look at AVAX for Little Schmitty. Thank you so much, Little Schmitty. Appreciate you. Let's take a look at AVAX. So we have a little idea here for AVAX. It is starting to break on out of it. And we talked about getting into AVAX down here. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. So we had this inverted head and shoulder here. AVAX broke out of. Then we suggested, so we started getting AVAX at 64. It's at 70 now. Forming this falling wedge, but very low. I see this thing just probably breaking right back up. It is a falling wedge right there that can break up to the upside. So all eyes on AVAX. It is touching the 21-day moving average. It's pretty nice to see. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour may need to do a little more downside, though. Like I said before, I think we went over this on the live stream at the beginning. I think we may have touched on this at the beginning of the live. But yeah, we're going to wait for this to come on down. Maybe bounce off 64 one more time, in my humble opinion. Nice little double bottom. Or show some support in the 64 to 70 area. And then if I can see it break above this and do a retest of the 70 area, that would be another idea for an entry for AVAX. Okay, let's take a look at ICX, my baby. ICX is a coin I've been talking about for a long time. We went over it, and look at it about to do serious damage. I have it breaking up all the way up here to 220 and another bigger target to 247. I got it at 386 years ago, still holding a long bag, and then I bought another smaller bag to balance that bag out. This is a giant cup and handle. I can see this breaking all the way back up to about, what, $3.15 to that all-time high. And then can we keep it moving, ICX, and get all the way to the $10 region like you always said you would? Pantera Capital got me into this years ago. And, you know, I was watching a video and they said, Dan, when would you buy? And he was like, ICX. And I was like, all right, if he's going to say that, then I think I should buy it, you know. Wasn't the greatest idea ever, but let's take a look at MATIC. What's happening for MATIC? I'm really sad MATIC bouncing, double bottoming off the 618. Back to the golden pocket yet again. Can't seem to get legs out of MATIC. But you know what? Forming a giant pennant. We really take a look at it. And that does have a massive move to the upside. Looks like it'll propel it past the all-time high and some. So MATIC's just getting a launch pad of it for itself. And I can see MATIC going up to 8,000 Satoshi. Let's take a look at that on the USDT pair to give you guys another idea of what's happening. But the MATIC USDT pair and the MATIC BTC pairs looking pretty nice. So we'll do what we did before here. And yeah, MATIC just struggling, in my humble opinion, right? For whatever reason, there's other chains, people talking about other things. Who knows? I still have my faith in MATIC. I still hold a pretty large portion of MATIC. Some days I wonder why, though, right? Some days I wonder why. Should I sell all my MATIC for GALA? Probably would be a good idea, right? So MATIC could wiggle its way down for a little more. The 4-hour has more room to move. Like, MATIC look like it's going to play games for a little while longer. Really, till it really decides it can cook. It's going to be behind the market, I believe. The market's going to pump. MATIC's still going to be kind of like finding its way. It also got bought early, had its own kind of frenzy. It was 1 penny. It's up 100x, right? I have some ICX, not a lot though. Shiba Inu, can you look for me? I was in the live when I posted I inverted heading hill on MOVR. IMX zero gas fees for NFTs going to be the next thing. Everyone keeps talking about that. Immutable, right? Immutable, yeah. Hi, please, can you look at Cody? Switch it for GALA. I think I should switch it for GALA. Everyone, please put in a super chat if you want me to go over your coin. It would really be the respectful, nice thing to do. And it helps me earn an hourly wage that I would greatly appreciate as I bust my butt every single day on the live. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. We them GALA boys. Holla, holla, holla. Hey, George, I love Cody as well. Bit of a retrace right now. SAFEMOON. Haven't looked at SAFEMOON in a long time. Let's take a look at what SAFEMOON's doing. Finally, a little bit of a dump for Crypto Blades there. What was the King token for Crypto Blades? The King token. All right. Look at this on the 4-hour. I have to look at it in a bigger time frame for sure. Like, could this come back to life? I don't know. It's in the dumps. And every time I think like, I kept saying, okay, it's in a... I kept giving it the benefit of the doubt, saying all coins eventually, you know, it was in a rounded bottom here. No good, right? Said no way to that. I said, okay, it's in a rounded bottom here. No good. Said no to that, right? And then, so like, are we going to give up this rounded bottom again? You know, like how many times are we going to almost bottom? And now we're at a bottom without any support. So I can't really place it. Now it's below $1 billion market cap. $800 million. It's interesting. This thing had a huge market cap. This is one of the bigger boys in the game. SAFEMOON. Couldn't believe what this thing did. My first 100x in my life was SAFEMOON ever. I never 100x anything before, and I did 100x with SAFEMOON. Unbelievable. I did it live on the live stream. I cried out loud. It was insane. Can you go over SHIBA, my friend? Yes, I will. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Shout out to GN for the $5 super chat. How good does it feel to be alive? Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to the Lifer for being so dedicated across the market every day and creating a safe learning space for you to create your own financial freedom. Shout out to Core LP. Shout out to Kelvin Anderson. LTC 10th anniversary on the 13th of October. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. Litecoin, 10 years old, man. Is it one of the first coins I ever looked at? Thank you. Good night. Oh no. So funny, I thought of you 100xing with SAFEMOON earlier today. Random thought that popped into my head. I don't think about it a lot, too. I think about where I gotta go, what I gotta do. MATIC. I know, MATIC. We them GALA boys. GALA boys. I sold some of my cake for GALA earlier today. Shout out to Calder Ronster. There you go, man. Can you do dot? Throw in a super chat. I would love to do dot. Just keep piling them on. It would greatly be appreciated. Let's take a look at Shiba Uno from my peoples. Thank you for coming on into the live. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me. And that is your time, each and every one of you. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Here's a MATIC projection. Just like to throw it out there. Shout out to Crypto Greg up in the spot. Shout out to Crypto Badger. Shout out to all my peoples. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the live. And we're almost out of here. It's 10:51. I usually get out here about 10:30. I'm a little later than I thought. I thought I'd cut it short, and that's when I cut it. That's when I go hard. Whenever I think I'm going to do something soft, I prove myself and go even harder. I prove it to myself. Like I'll be doing a run. I'll do this a lot. I'll be working out, and I'll tell myself, I'm going to shave 5 minutes off the workout. You know what I end up doing? I put 5 minutes on the end of it because I said, how dare you have that thought? And I push through that thought, and then I prove to myself, you are not a has-been. Every single day I want to prove to myself I am not a has-been. But I have to do it every day. Because you can get into a result of bad habits, and then they can start turning down and then boom. You are the results of your actions every single day. You have to just keep it up. So you have to keep up a repetitive process so you can be repetitive. And it's not easy in life. You have to build a repetitive wall, and so that you can lean back on the repetitive nature. Like I lean back on this live stream now every single day because it's all I got. It's all I got, but it keeps me in line, and it keeps me in shape, and it keeps me moving. Right? And it gives me a destination every single day and a place to be. I could be anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter. I need to be on my live stream at least for an hour or 2 hours that day for my lifers. And you guys see that I never miss a day. And the dedication is real. And that dedication permeates through each and every one of my group. And that's why I believe joining my Patreon is the best thing you could do for yourself, because you're around so many people that don't want to give up. You're around so many people that will not say no. You're around so many people that want to take their life by their own hands and keep pushing forward. And you see me do it every single day. And I'm here, and I shouldn't even be here. I worked a night shift. I should not even be here. I should be working like everybody else on a 9 to 5. But no, I thought my way out. I said enough is enough. I'm going to take my life by my own hands, and I'm going to die one day. And when I die, I'm going to say I died living my life 110%. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Amen. Shout out to all my lifers. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to the Warriors of the Light. Each and every one of you are lovely, great people. And with that, I'm going to read one page of the Warrior of the Light. This is my favorite book. This is probably one of my favorite books ever written. And it's not just a book, it's an amazing collection of things to say each day to yourself that keep you moving. I'm going to open this up and we're going to read a page out of the Warrior of the Light. Okay. I'll read two of them because they're so good. Two of them's where, and you should just read one of these a day and keep it moving. The Latin root of the word responsibility reveals it. Hold on, let's take on the sound. I want you guys to really hear this. No distractions. The Latin root of the word responsibility reveals its true meaning: the capacity to respond, to react. A responsible warrior is one who has proved able to observe and to learn. He is capable of being irresponsible. Sometimes he has allowed himself to be carried along by a situation without responding or reacting. But he always learned his lesson. He took a stand, listened to advice, and was humble enough to accept help. A responsible warrior is not someone who takes the weight of the world on his shoulders, but someone who has learned to deal with the challenges of the moment. I love you live with Crypto Love, joining the Patreon. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. GN, thank you so much. A warrior of the light cannot always choose his battlefield. Sometimes, in the middle of battles, not of his choosing, he is taken by surprise. But there is no point in running away. Those battles will merely follow him. Then at the point when the conflict seems almost inevitable, the warrior talks to his opponent. showing neither fear nor cowardice. He tries to find out why the other man wants to fight and what made him leave his village in order to seek him out to fight this duel. Without even unsheathing his sword, the warrior persuades his opponent that this is not a fight for him. A warrior of the light listens to what his opponent has to say. He only fights if absolutely necessary. A warrior of the light often loses heart. He believes that nothing can stir him in the emotion he desires. He is forced to spend many nights feeling that he is one of the vanquished. Nothing seems able to restore his enthusiasm. His friends say perhaps his fight is over. The warrior feels pain and confusion when he bears such remarks because he knows that he has not yet reached the place he wanted to reach. But he is stubborn and refuses to relinquish his aims. Then, when he least expects it, a new door opens. Like a new door opens, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, a warrior of the light also keeps his heart free of any feeling of hatred. When he goes into battle, he remembers what Christ said, love your enemies, and he obeys. But he knows that the act of forgiveness does not mean that he must accept everything. A warrior cannot bow his head, for if he did, he would lose sight of the horizon of his dreams. He accepts that his opponents are there to test his valor, his persistence, and his ability to make decisions. They force him to fight for his dreams. It is the existence of battle that strengthens the warrior of the light. Brian Shrimp, hey Lifer, your hard work pays off. This was the reason I joined the Patreon. I see how dedicated you were to the crypto space. Thank you so much, man. Joe, oh, Sam is such a good person. Thank you. And I'll leave it with this one. A warrior of the light is never indifferent to injustice. He knows that all are one and that this is for the times. This is for the times right now. This is for the times we live in. Homeless trader, weekend bull trap. It is holding many people as it is going downtrend. Secure your money. Whatever you want, man. Appreciate your concern. A warrior of the light is never indifferent to injustice. This is very important for the times we live in. He knows that all are one and that each individual action affects everyone on the planet. That is why, when confronted by suffering of others, he uses his sword to restore order. But even though he fights against oppression, at no point does he attempt to judge the oppressor. Each person will answer for his actions before God. And so, once the warrior of light has completed his tasks, he makes no further comment. A warrior of the light is in the world in order to help his fellow man, not to condemn his neighbor. Not now. Big dump coming to 26K. All right, man. Whatever you want, dude. I've heard this 1,000 times, bro. A warrior of the light is never cowardly. Flight might be an excellent form of defense, but it cannot be used when one is afraid. When in doubt, the warrior prefers to face defeat and then lick his wounds, because he knows that if he flees, he gives the aggressor great power, more power than he deserves. In difficult and painful times, the warrior faces overwhelming odds with heroism, resignation, and courage. And you read this book every day, and it will get you through so many hard times. Paulo Coelho. He also wrote The Alchemist. These books have a deep understanding and connection to me. I absolutely love this book, The Warrior of the Light. And it changed my whole life when I started reading it. And that's why you are a homeless trader. We believe we don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. The second you tell yourself where Bitcoin's going to go, you probably will get bashed by Bitcoin. You might wait for 26K and you might never get it. You know, you might believe that short's going to happen, and then you might actually open up a short and get absolutely demolished. So you know, I tell myself we don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, I was just going to say that. There are bears everywhere, even here. Wrong place. He just got slapped by the Lifer Wisdom. Yeah, you got to tell yourself you don't know what's going to happen. The second you tell yourself you know what's going to happen, you're probably going to lose some money in cryptocurrency, in my humble opinion. Again, not financial advice. All right, everyone, thank you for being here. You live in the world you create. Yes, you do, KK. Shout out to KK for saying that. He really understands what's going on, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Okay. Jason Westfall, are you the Sublime guy? Is this you? One of these you, Jason? I don't know. Are you this dude right here? Is that you? 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 Jason, is that you? I'm sorry. Maybe that is you, and then I'm like, see, you never know, and that's why I don't want to offend anyone, because I love all people. If you are a woman who turned into a man and got Jack Diesel, I love you. Doesn't matter. That just means that's your unique position in life. Doesn't mean anything. This guy's too much, man. I'm sorry. BitBoy's too much, bro. Most important level to watch. Look, am I really the first person to watch this thing? Where's the love, Ben? I'm writing him right now. I'm saying, where's the love, Ben? Seriously. And I mean Ben like his name, Ben. You know, seriously. Like, have I not done enough? Have I not done enough for the crypto space? You know? I mean, granted, he went hard for years, though. You gotta see, like... And he got his start on Crypto Love's channel. He first started, Crypto Love put him on his channel when Crypto Love's channel was bigger, you know what I'm saying? So it's like he should pay it forward because he knows. He knows. You know. All right, everyone. I'm out of here for the night. Thank you for coming on into the live. I played Secret BTC. I took a gamble on there. I sold about 5670, 5680 area on the Satoshi level. We'll see what happens. More to come. Let's take a look at GALA. Make sure I didn't leave anybody hanging. Let me take a look here at the super chats and at the comment section below here. Thank you, awesome channel. Shout out to Peter Paul, and thank you for coming on in. Sham SHIBA. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Thank you for saying that, see? Okay, Shiba, a little bit of Shiba in my lap. A little bit of Biba, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Shiba came on KuCoin dumped. It's just in a bowl and needs to make a move to the upside, really, is all I see it happening. You know? And you could say, okay, it's in a kind of a falling wedge with a 68% chance to break to the upside. And it's going to break up eventually. If the market goes up, it's going to take everything up with it. That's the thing. Every altcoin will go up when Bitcoin goes up. That's what's different than the stock market. Like, it's just it's a completely different dynamic. Trading crypto is not the same. Trading the TA is the same. The patterns are the same. The Fibonacci is the same. All that is the same. But this is not the same. Yeah, Shiba could do some damage. I own a little bit of a bag of Shiba just in case. You never know. You know? I own a little bit of bag of Shiba for sure. High risk, high reward though. You know? Possible. But high risk, high reward. Yeah, XDZ is sneaking up there. So I just wrote to Crypto Love. Look, he had no views. So I was one of the first people to even watch this video. Like, no one had seen it. So how could he not see you see the first, everybody sees the first view, really. Look, it had 11 comments. I was one of the first comments ever on the thing. I said, where is the love, Ben? Seriously. Have I not done enough for the crypto space? Watch my lives, find out about me. Good friends with Crypto Love. Let's see if it does anything. I don't know if it will do it, but, you know, so we'll see. We'll see. And MTV doing damage too as well. Look at that. I see MTV breaking out of this cup and handle on the daily and about to go up 75% gains up to 3 cents. So MTV about to do some serious damage as well. I like what I'm seeing here for MTV. Okay. Bitcoin's going to 26K, man. I guarantee it. He probably has a huge short he's in. He can't get out of it. So he thinks he goes to every channel and tells everyone Bitcoin's going to 26K. He might be able to get out of his short. I've seen that behavior. People do crazy things. Like shorting Bitcoin in a bull run. Like, it's crazy. It's insanity. It's absolute insanity. The crazy people, I'm telling you. Crazy people out here, man. They do anything. They short Bitcoin at the second of... They short Bitcoin at the drop of a hat, man. Out of their minds. Out of their minds, most of these people. They don't know what they're doing. They drink a few Guinness, next thing you know, they're shorting Bitcoin, man. No idea what they're doing, man. Could put it there, you could put it there. That's cup and handle for KP3R, man. The whole market's ready to go again. Like, we played these same cup and handles back when the market was... This whole market's ready to go again. It really is. As long as Bitcoin stabilizes, we'll take a look at it before we get out of here. And that's what we usually do by the end of the stream, too. We look at Bitcoin, so... just so people know, you know. KP3R. Eventually, everyone will know the name. The crypto lifer, man. Everybody will know the name. We're going to take over this channel. We're going to take over this... Not this channel. We're going to take over this whole spot. We're going to take it over. KP3R. The BUSDT pair. The BUSD pair is really the spot on one, right? And I got to redraw my nonsense. Some people think it's nonsense. They don't know what it is. They're like, what is that? I'm saying it's technical analysis, baby, and they look at me like I'm out of my mind. But it would take you years to get as good as most technical and analysts. So you're with us or you don't get it. It's like, you know, either you're on the other side or you're not, right? KP3R. Look at that, 140% gain, GANs. Big GANs coming, big GANs. I'm saying big gains, you get it? Big GANs. KP3R on my radar on the daily, and you gotta have a few daily calls. You can swing trade all you want, but there gotta be a few daily calls in your bag. Because those are the big gainers, baby. They take long, a lot of patience, but that's how you get the most out of your buck. Again, not financial advice at all. Alright. Love your channel. Have a good night. Shout out to GN. Thank you for coming on into the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. We had a wonderful night. It started off very slow. I thought we were going to have a dismal night. It ended up breaking up very, very nicely. I had the faith, and everything kind of kept going. Love your channel. Good night. Thank you so much. Dead Chi is rising on the daily. Bob's to the beat. Mark Wahlberg, LOL. Imagine he does The Simpsons, LOL. You guys scream loud enough about Chi. Thanks for hosting. Gotta give GN what he super chatted for. ETC. Saitama is going to get it. Is good to get into right now, in my opinion, on meme coins. Thank you for the 197 good karma likes. Thank you, Sam. Just 3 likes to 200. You're too real for him, LOL. Choose your path wisely. Somebody else said Bitcoin to 20K. I hope not. Dead Chi is bouncing. Blockchain party. The blockchain party, baby. We started it. ICX update, please. Imagine he does The Simpsons. Mark Wahlberg. Baby, I'm going to the gym, baby. And once I get to the gym, I'm going to take care of it. I told you, babe. Babe, I told you. I'm Marky Wahlberg, all right? Don't worry about it. I'm going to make sure everything's fine. I picked him up yesterday. He got in the car. I told him 10 times. It's not my fault if you didn't listen to me. All right, honey? Babe, you listen to my Marky Wahlberg? Babe, do you think it's funny? Babe, do you think my Marky Wahlberg is funny? Why? What voice do I do that makes you laugh? Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Does that made you laugh, right, babe? Babe. Hey, babe, why don't you come over here and I'll do my Peter for you. My Peter made you laugh. My Peter's making you laugh. My Peter impression is making you laugh, babe. I know it is. Because Lois and Peter. Loish and Pete have been together forever. You're going to be my Loish, baby. You are my Loish. You're my Loish. We got to get Brian to school in the morning. We got to get Meg and Brian to school every single morning. And Chris. What about Chris? What about Chris, baby? What about Chris? Welcome to Worcester. A draw at 25, please. Mark Wahlberg and Matt Damon, same people. No, not even close. Come on. Thank you. You're more Mark Wahlberg than him. Keep crushing it, life with a legend. Shout out to the crypto empire, man. Thank you so much. Lifer after hours. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the live. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the live stream, and we'll have a wonderful time. It'll be the weekly candle close Sunday night. It gets actually crazy. Get ready for the volatility. It's already setting up for Bitcoin to get pretty shaky, and we're going to see $1,000 swings and more coming for Bitcoin as we keep it moving. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for every single one of you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here every single day on the live. If you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life.